there are tears in my eyes, it's because I've been laughing. Hello, and welcome to Aldrich Academy, presented by Thembos and Dragons. I'm Izzy, and that's your and I'll be your headmaster for this evening. We'll start with our usual opening announcement, starting with thanking our favorite goose and character artist, Mackie. Thank you, Mackie.
Thank you,
You're
Mackie.
welcome.
We'd also like to shout out to Carly for our Aldrich Academy name tiles. Carly adapted the logo created by Mackie into the beautiful tiles. And we'd also like to thank Sam, our background artist, for allowing us to turn your Thanos, for allowing us to turn your beautiful backgrounds into the Aldrich Academy overlay. You can find all of our artists' Twitter link in chat. Did you have Shanks in there? Because technically Shanks also does artwork for us. I don't know. I don't know what's in there. But lastly, we'd also like to thank each of you. Thank you to all of our followers and subscribers for taking the time to watch our crazy backsides flail around haphazardly. Flail around. We couldn't flail as hard without your contributions to our community and the 8,000 bits that Strom hovers over us at all times. Squid, speaking of which, our donation tiers.
How dare you wait until I turn away?
Yeah.
Our D&D donation abilities. Check them out. For $1 or 100 bits, you can grant guidance or a +1 to a player's rolls. For $3 or 300 bits, grant inspiration, so a D6 to a player's rolls. And for 1,000 bits or $10, you can create a custom NPC for the stream. New character, who dis. And that information will also be in the chat below. Strom, you have like over 8,000. You're good. So
yeah, you don't have to do it. All right. Since I told them we're not allowed to screw around for a bit for no apparent reason, that will become, available in like 40 minutes. After agreeing to undergo Rojas's plan to return the party to their original time, the party was transported into a book and carefully placed into the library to wait nearly 50 years. Such D&D. In what felt like a blink of an eye, the party, including Alex, crap, I forgot to look up his name.
Todd.
Right. I kept going Chad, and I'm like, it's not Chad, it's Todd.
Todd.
And Mabel woke from their slumber to find themselves in a strangely familiar but somehow different forest. After discovering that Conflagration and Reservoir had changed, Conflagration explained their mission as a politically driven student bounty hunters for Stromhaven Academy. Their target, a powerful chimera named Bastion. After confronting Bastion, they realized they weren't off target or lost. They were, in fact, right where Aldrich Academy would be, which seemingly didn't exist anymore. I think there were a couple of existential crises in there. And then they discovered that they had to head north towards a small party that was expecting them to return so they could be teleported back to Strom Academy. Did I miss anything? It's been a while.
Nox has a bow tie.
There's a cat with a bow tie.
There's a cat with a bow tie?
Noxie has his bow tie on. And he's mad that I'm forcibly holding him to show it off.
There's a bow tie on that cat. You just stole the entire show.
Yep. Sorry.
I can't pay attention to anything else.
You want to know what the funny thing is? I know we just started, but I have to do one thing of fat. I was getting ready to get onto Skype, and I put my mask on thinking I had to for socializing. That's how tired I was.
Fantastic.
Anyways,
right. Yep,
what are you all doing?
Existential crisis?
Yeah.
We don't know exactly where we have to go.
You were told that you had to move north.
North.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess kind of start making our
Yeah.
way north.
Just go north.
Down north.
Yeah. What?
Oh my god.
I heard a notification. You gotta stop this.
Is it?
Oh, it's Rowan.
Okay.
You know
it's
what?
Rowan.
I heard it and my
You're allowed
brain
to
went
do this every
strong.
once in a while. You don't have 8,500 bits hovering over our heads as a Damocles sword or whatever the hell it is.
My apologies. It was very much a Bart, no, and it's like Bart's. He's like,
Yeah,
what do I mean? It's like,
Bart,
oh, I'm just so used to you. I thought it was.
Sorry, I thought it was you. Yeah.
Noxie is the bow tie cat. Yeah, start heading north. Kind of like I will keep my eyes. Thank you, Ron. I'm gonna keep my eyes open for I don't know, any lingering structures or
Okay. For the most part, this forest appears to be mostly just that, a forest. It smells, foresty, pine. You don't really see any structures or any types of ruins. In fact, it's almost as if, like realizing where you were doesn't seem like anything was ever built here at all. Which is very strange because as far as, let me think, make history checks whoever wants to.
I will do that. History.
I will make a check.
18 for the Shay.
That's pretty good.
I also got 18.
That's also really
16
good.
for the doggo boy.
12.
Yeah, for all of you, 12 is actually not bad for this as well. You all know that Aldrich Academy has existed throughout all of recorded history. And there isn't even a ruin. And that, as far as you're concerned, that shouldn't happen. You only affected things 50 years ago.
Mm-mm.
Why would something that's existed for thousands of years be gone?
I'm writing a note. Yeah, I have in my notes here. Group is 3 kilometers north. And
Yeah.
also Clippy showed up.
Yes. Clippy did in fact show up. If you said something, you were muted.
I forgot to grab Clippy. Give me a moment.
All right.
So yeah, I guess that's does anyone else find it really, this is a Shay voice I have to remember how to do because I haven't done it in a long time. Is it kind of weird that like there's nothing at all?
Most definitely. There should have at least been something here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't dwell on it. Everything's weird.
Although, to be fair, considering the fact that we were from the past and there still would have been some inkling of the academy being here, it is very odd to think about that there is no academy in sight.
The 18s, which I think were Shay and Ruben, make a investigation check.
Oh, I'm also good at investigation. Natural 20.
Nice.
I didn't do as good this time. 15.
Okay. For Ruben, you think you noticed some like footprints in the distance. You go and check them, and it just appears to be your own. Like y'all were kind of circling around a bit. Maybe this was from the previous year. You're not sure, but it looked like your own footprint. Shay, you follow that up with like checking out a bit more, and you can see a single set of footprints leading slightly to the north that isn't similar to your own, to none of you. Like, it's someone else's footprints because you rolled a natural 20.
I know these here are ours, but who do those belong to? Because they don't look like any of ours, and they're heading north. Could they be? Because Alex isn't with us, right?
Alex is with you. Alex and
Tad.
Todd are with you,
Okay,
and Mabel is also with you.
Do you think they might belong to the person who let us out of the book?
That might be the case. Who are we missing? Are we missing anyone?
Yeah, Nora.
Yeah.
Are they hers?
I almost said Luna again.
You're thinking of the Luna cakes.
They could be. Maybe. I kind of feel like should we follow them?
Yeah, let's go.
And Alex kind of steps forward. Who are you talking about? Nora?
Friend and fellow
you-
student. The ruler
I
of
don't
Waterstrat.
remember us. The
Technically,
Todd kind of scratches the back of their head. I don't remember anyone.
Well, we don't really keep you guys around to remember things anyways. Let's go.
Fucking roasted.
amazing.
I
Maybe
Are they-
they belong to her, and then
Did you just start walking, Ruben? Like you just
Yeah,
start
I'm
following?
going.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
going.
I will follow Ruben, but
Yep.
Did
Yeah.
they just? What did they? The fuck you do?
fucking roasted.
They're
mean,
kind of
I-
like both like.
I kind of can control like fire sometimes, and even I can tell you that was kind of a burn.
To be fair, we don't usually keep you around to remember things. Not in like an insulty way, but that's not why we hang out with you.
To be fair, I don't think that a majority of this was within our control to choose anyways.
Oh, just stop! You're making it worse. Oh.
I am
Just-
simply telling the truth. While
Just
we have been
started
out
walking
and
with Todd.
while
and
we
they're
have been
like,
out and working on all of this, you two have been,
That's
and I
that did
I
happen.
can't bring myself to say it.
There was a whole lot of things happening, and you two did stick into a room. It's fine. We'll just keep going.
The DM needed to have less NPCs involved.
True, that doesn't mean we won't roast those NPCs.
Yeah, they're still incompetent, even if it's not their fault.
These poor NPCs.
Oh,
Yeah,
poor
you-
Alex.
Poor NPC. No.
I meant for me because I'm not giving them enough, time. Anyways, you start following that extra set of prints, and the very strange thing about it, for Shay, because you're natural 20, you follow them, and eventually they shift, partway through into different kinds of prints. You watch these footprints slowly. Well, actually, it's pretty abruptly thinking about it. I'm thinking of slowly wrong. Go from like a person's footprints to like a cat's footprints.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry, Watson is like screaming. Unless they jumped up into the trees and then a cat jumped down in their exact place. I think the footsteps are cats. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of what it looks like. Should we keep following a cat prince?
You mean as
Yeah.
if they turned into a cat?
No, looking at it, you can see it as well. You see these footprints that look like a regular person's shoes that then shift into a cat.
That is something.
Yeah. Is this like a harbinger thing where it's like an elk turned into a creepy thing where it's like they turn into this is like a harbinger cat situation?
Oh God.
I don't know if they can get that small.
That was Todd in the background being like, "Oh God," that wasn't just me being etiquette. Oh God, that's horrible. No, that's
The
that's
DM
Todd.
has an idea.
I've just helped create cat harbingers, and I'm so sorry, everyone.
Oh God.
Yeah, you did. You're just gonna hear things like.
I'm hearing it right now.
We surrender right now. We'll just surrender. Right. Okay. So
There's spells like that, right?
I think there are spells that can change your shape. Someone might have either turned into a cat or temporarily been not a cat. There is magics that can change
Okay.
your shaping.
So should we keep following them if it's the same person? The cat prince?
Maybe a bit more quiet because cats are smart and majestic and wonderful beings who will
Oh my
notice us
God.
Are
if we're
they?
moving loudly.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I was Just gonna look at Ruben. Just go. All right, they are
Ruben,
definitely.
do your ears flick with pride?
Yeah. And my tail. It
Perfect.
curls.
I forgot to put up. Oh, sorry.
Cats are definitely incredibly majestic and intelligent.
Forgot to bring up the Azorma stats. I now have them on me.
Oh, right. You also have absorb. Sorry.
We do
I
have a
forgot that
massive
you have
dog.
absorb. Yeah, you do have Clifford the big red
See,
dog.
He's
I
not
am
red.
never gonna forget a pet again.
Yeah, I forgot it this time, so you're fine.
ah.
God, did I give you too many NPCs?
Give us a bunch.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep following the cat prince
Mhm.
quietly, trying to maybe stealth a bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
If you're trying to stealth and seriously stealth, yeah, go ahead and make stealth rolls.
Sneaky Mickey in here.
Nat 20.
14. Not 20, okay.
For 21.
I got a 30.
18 for me.
Is it a
Ruben,
nat
she's
20?
gone.
No, it was a 19.
Okay, nice.
18 for me, and Azorma gets a 10.
Is underground, so they have advantage.
Okay, then. Oh! God damn it. Wasting my nat 20s.
Nice, perfect. That's exactly what I'm here for.
Good job, doggo.
You
I
don't
love
even
him.
know where they are.
I'm just like.
You feel a snoot boop against your ankle a couple times. Then, like tremors, you can see the little patch of dirt pick up at the bottom as they go back underneath. And
I love him so much.
A good
He's a
boy.
good boy.
so you keep following the tracks, which are leading you north, strangely, and you get to a clearing, which kind of expected. And you can see 6 persons laying either dead or unconscious on the ground.
Are they dressed in any sort of uniform?
The same uniform that Alex and Todd are now realizing they're wearing, which
Oh.
they don't seem as put off by it.
Do we recognize any of the unconscious people?
Walking over to them, are you? Or
Yeah.
did you want to touch? No.
No.
Which hand are you using?
I'm
Which
gonna
eyeball is looking at them?
None of them. I'm not looking.
You don't recognize the bodies in the water.
Hey, don't you stop that.
Is it completely clear, or is there enough stuff that my 30 stealth can bring me close enough sneakily to look at these bodies?
Well, I'll say even with that stealth roll, and even though this isn't part of it, you do notice that the tracks vanish, seemingly going up into the tree. And then the clearing looks clear, but like you don't see anything yet. If you want, you can roll a perception check.
Okay.
Is anyone
Right.
leaving stealth to approach them?
19.
19. Was anyone leaving stealth to approach?
If everyone stops in the group, I'm not gonna go up.
No.
Okay.
This is the best stealth I've ever had.
Then if we're doing it from a distance, I'll need the rest of you to make perception checks as well. Don't worry, this isn't Pathfinder, so it's not like this is combat or anything.
Don't say shit like that to me.
18.
Azorma, I love you, but I hate you because now you took the nat 20 and gave me a nat 1 for a total
Nice.
of 1.
Oh,
Perfect.
dirty 20.
Apollo,
I'm
you
just
kind of trip
waiting.
over yourself.
I'm kind of waiting for when it happens again.
You manage to catch yourself so you don't like break your stealth, but you do kind of trip over yourself a bit while you're trying to see what's going on. Everyone else rolled 19, 18, I think I heard.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I heard 30, 20. I'm like, 30, 20? That's a big number. You don't see anyone immediately other than these bodies. You do see some movement in the distance, but as that movement makes itself known, you see like a little squirrel pop out from the brush, run over to something, grab it, then leave. Other than that, it seems clear.
Should we walk?
How long have
It,
we been
like-
walking?
I'd say about 15 minutes.
Oh, 15? Then,
If you were going at like a slower pace because you were stealthing, then 15. But an average walk, it would have only taken you like 8-9 minutes. You're being more cautious.
trying to see how long this lasts. It does not say.
How long what lasts?
My Clippy, because it can move separate from me. And I could just move the Clippy over to look. But it doesn't say how long it lasts.
What is it?
A manifest mind. Listen, I told you I just wanted Clippy.
I know. I just forgot that it was coming.
Forgot about it too. It doesn't say how long it lasts, but I think at least I would guess at least 10 minutes. But if I can I move the conjured mind closer instead of me physically going?
I'm reading it just to see if it says. I don't see any
So yeah, it's just nothing about time. Just that if it's too far from me, more than 300 feet away.
I think it just manifests and stays out until you're done with it.
Okay. Because it can see here, it has dark vision of 60 feet and can telepathically share whatever it sees or hears.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can set it out the 30 feet because it says it moves to an unoccupied space 30 feet away from you.
It does not actually look like this. It is more.
I think it does.
I mean, I'll take it, but I figured
Just Clippy.
I figured we'd want some realism, so I was gonna go for a little Ink Dorian, just a tiny little
my
ink version of
God.
himself.
It's not like a quill with eyeballs.
That's such.
I actually pictured it as a quill with eyeballs, but that also works.
That's so much better. Hang on. I gotta tape the straw to these eyes.
Fantastic.
Is that safe to show on Twitch?
Anywho, I was told no faff time, even though I have Clippy here, which is faffing. I want to send the mind to. It's a tiny Ink Dorian, and it just goes to
Does
check
it run
out.
along the ground or is it flying?
It flies because it can float.
Okay.
And we'll send it to go check out what it is.
Sorry, I didn't want to sneeze into my microphone.
What do my
check out what
Clippy
it
eyes see?
Yeah. You see what you see mostly. Just that there are a bunch of people laying on the ground. Are you using it to investigate each person?
Yeah. Well, not each. I at least want to try and investigate anyone who looks familiar, or if they're conscious or unconscious, or an
You'd have
illusion.
to look at each one of them to see if they're familiar.
Then I guess, can I check if any of them are dead or unconscious, or if this is an illusion?
Well, the illusion bit, I think you'd have to use a spell for that, right?
No, you can disbelieve illusions if you just perceive them well enough, depending on the spell's description.
I mean, you rolled a 20, right?
For my
30,
perception?
20. Well, if there is an illusion, you don't see it.
Okay. That is all. I mean, if I can't recognize anything about them, I will recall the mind.
I was just trying to figure out if you are checking each one or not, because you said you want to see if you recognize them, but you also told me you don't want to check them. So I need
How long would it take to check all of them?
it would take an investigation check. And we'll base it on that.
Okay, I'll try checking at least a few of them, just to see, because I don't. If it becomes a problem, I want to be able to get out as fast as I can.
No, I'm gonna make you stay there and keep investigating while you're attacked.
21.
21.
When I roll with my Clippy hand, it's a much better roll.
Any of them familiar to you? No, but investigating. So They appear to be alive. They appear to be breathing. They're not breathing very well. It seems to be, someone who's either unconscious or asleep, but less asleep because you still have like normal breathing. They're all struggling a bit, and you notice, how do I want to describe that? They're in like REM sleep because you can see that their eyes are moving fairly rapidly.
Then if I notice that, I will pull the mind back to me. I think they're not dead. At least I don't know. I didn't recognize the few that I checked, but they're not. At least they don't seem dead. They just seem sleeping.
But their breathing's like shallow and stuff like that. Like I was saying.
But their breathing is incredibly shallow, and they're not well, even if they are alive.
That's
There we go.
Should we try and wake them up?
Let's I'm gonna go check up this tree first. Can I go up the tree I saw the prince disappear into?
Sure. Make acrobatics or athletics.
20 something. 22.
How you jumping up this tree?
Very stealthily.
Okay. So a couple leaps and bounds, you get to the top branch where you think the tracks may have gone to, based on felines. You can see based on where the legs arched and how far it dug deep into the to the ground that it clearly jumped to this branch. And from this perspective, you can see the field very well where all the bodies are, where of the alive, not alive people are. And they can't really see you because there's enough of like branches and stuff that it would be hard for anyone to see through there. So it's possible that whatever this cat was saw them, but they didn't see it.
And there's no signs up here that anything's still here or signs of whatever was here.
Just so you don't have to roll again. And I think you did have a decent roll earlier. You can see that one of the little twigs that branch off from the tree is broken. And the way that it looks like it was broken fairly recently.
And it looks like it maybe went in that direction. It broke that branch going that way.
More that maybe when it landed up here, it put its claws down and pushed its weight onto a specific spot, and that's where it broke.
Okay.
But that spot, the branch is broken, bent down towards the direction of the bodies. So it's very likely that when they landed here, that's where they were looking.
Gotcha. All right, I will climb back down and return to them.
Okay. You hop down with that roll and manage to stealthily. Oh, what did you roll again?
My stealth was a 30.
I don't even know if the rest of the party can see you with that.
All right, I'll just be a disembodied voice. That's fine by me. Yeah, okay. So went up in the tree, sat and watched these people. It doesn't seem to be there anymore though.
You can hear Reuben somewhere.
Are you my conscience?
Are you my new conflagration?
Are you conflagration?
She's a new chair.
On.
Are you the new chair?
Oh dear.
Are you the chairperson of my conscience now? They're not there anymore?
Doesn't look like it.
You suddenly see Reuben.
Jeez. Oh. Ruben, you're really sneaky.
Right, okay.
It kind of blended in with a tree for a moment.
Dear. Did you walk out of that tree, like from the wood itself?
Yes, exactly.
Your powers are very weird.
I do not understand anything that your powers do anymore.
Would I be able to do it? Get it? Would I? Would? Okay.
Suddenly an arrow launches at No.
Yeah.
Arrow
I
goes
just
through
gently
my
pat
throat.
your head, just no.
So should we walk over there or just like skirt around the bodies and hope they don't wake up evil?
Oh, I'm sure bad things will happen, but we should probably go try to help them.
Right. They're not well. Their breathing is pretty shallow, and I don't know if most of them will make it. Unclear if they're good or bad. They are wearing, and I point to Alex and Todd, the same clothing as you. Which, were these tracks on the way to where we were supposed to meet up with our group?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was fairly north, so it's possible that this is your group.
This might have been the group we were supposed to meet, which not bad, but also not good.
Oh, then we should probably make sure they don't die.
Right. I
Here,
figured that
I can
was
take care of that.
They were the ones who were supposed to teleport us, right?
That also is a bit
I think
important.
so, yeah.
So, would you like me to take care of that?
We should at least probably
Sure.
go check on them, see maybe what's going on.
Right. A couple of them are at least alive, but unconscious and very wounded. We can at least help with that.
I
Yes,
can cast a
I'm-
spell from right here if you would prefer.
Yeah,
and-
sure. Do it that way.
Okay.
How far of a spell?
Well, how far away are they again?
So it was 30, and the thing can move up to 300 feet, right?
Yeah.
Dorian?
Yeah, the mine can move. Can't go
So you-
further
you
than
put it
300.
to a spot 30, which was about still 30 to 60 away from where the closest one was. So I'd say about 90 feet or so.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move up about. I'm gonna just start slowly heading up about.
So you enter the
30.
clearing?
Yeah, I gotta.
Okay.
Can
I just need to know.
Prepare my bow while Apollo goes in and just have it ready in case something attacks Apollo.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I got confused for a second. Yeah,
I will
of course.
have
Why not?
the mine just little Ink Dorian next to Apollo,
Just on my shoulder.
just sitting there.
You now have Dorian's butt inked into your shoulder. No.
You have a butt print on your uniform.
You have it. It's a tiny ink Tinkerbell Dorian.
Oh,
It's-
I love that.
So you enter the clearing, and as you enter the clearing, you die. No.
Yay!
We fight.
You start to hear almost like throat singing, like from inside each of them.
I'm just gonna start casually backing up again the minute that I hear that.
And like as you hear lost. Time lost inside of each of you. You don't belong here. You hear like frogs. You know how when they all chirp in the night with the deep
Yeah,
and you hear
bullfrogs.
different kind of animals, the same calls from deep inside them, guttural calls.
I think there's something happening here. I need help.
Oh,
We
I
don't
rush
actually
forward.
see anything now? Just the
Well, you
sound?
can see that their bodies are expanding in very strange ways that are unnatural and horrifying.
That's not. We don't.
Hmm.
That's
You know, like how apparently cows explode when they die?
Can I shoot one that is furthest away from Apollo? Just in case it does explode?
So you shoot one of the bodies? Is this can Noxon shoot it?
Can Noxon shoot it?
Yes.
cows
there.
explode. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I heard anywhere. I could be wrong.
No, I just looked it up.
Yeah,
It happens.
They explode.
Yeah, it happens.
I think I saw it on Fringe. Anyways, not important.
Shooting a body.
Yes. You launch an arrow towards the body and you watch as it slowly you know how it has a certain whistle to it. You can hear the whistle begin to slow down to a sudden stop as the arrow stops in place. And you're trying to move your arm because as you're releasing it, you find yourself more stiff and stuck in place, and each of you finds yourself the same, where each action you were trying to do, it just leads to a pause. Are we getting some rules text here? Okay.
Oh.
Just checking.
Oh, I have to pick a ghostly tome. That's lame. I want tiny me.
They are a scholar from the current.
It's a selfie stick.
Oh my god.
So we're all freezing.
Yeah. Frozen in place.
Uh,
You find your breath beginning to slow. And just everything turns dark. Very similar to like when you were placed into the book. And your eyes open again moment later, and you see yourself in a large field, looking out over it.
Do we feel like ourselves? We feel like something's different?
No, you feel fine.
Is it the same field we just saw the other bodies in?
No, it's corn, wheat. It looks like farming land, so it wouldn't be here. This isn't necessarily known for where they do farming.
Are we still in the position we were frozen in?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm just letting go of the arrow. I'm letting it go.
Well, the arrow was already let loose. It was
Right.
hovering in front of you.
Right, never mind. Okay.
Does it shoot one of us?
I know,
Does
like,
it
what
just
gets
fall to the
shot?
ground?
No, in fact, the arrow is invisible to you at all.
I am
What?
going to whistle instantly for Azorma.
Pops their head out.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Looks around, very confused.
I
New
know.
smells. Who this?
Yes. We feel the same. Come here.
He pops out of the ground, sits down beside you.
That was weird.
Oh, the bots are getting, tricky. They're not putting links in there so they won't get banned by our bot.
Big follows.
Oh my God.
My
I would like
5
to become
seconds of
famous.
fame.
Is everyone okay?
Time to turn that link thing back on, just as a heads up.
Well, yeah, the link thing's gone.
Is everyone okay?
You all feel okay?
Do we see any Can I look around on the ground for any footprints or?
The ground is fresh. It looks like perhaps it rained the night previous, so like it's a bit wet, but still sandy, earthy.
Are we
There's
damp
no-
or anything? Or are we dry?
You're dry.
Well, I don't think we're in Aldrich anymore.
I mean, if you were about to say Kansas, I mean, isn't that all fields?
Yes,
At least that's what I like.
There's nothing in Kansas except Omaha Steaks.
People had literal mental breakdowns because of how flat it is. That's what your state is known for, Kansas. You don't.
I have driven across the entire width of it. It sucks.
Over the width.
Anyways, into the width of it.
Ugh.
Ugh.
So do we just start walking in a direction, or?
Oh wait, what? Can I blink in detect magic eyes just to see, is there anything around us? Magical. That's not us. I can ignore magic I know of.
Where's my other D10?
Are we all still like ourselves?
Yeah, you're still yourselves.
Are Alex and Todd there?
Yeah, Alex and Todd are there.
Ah, and Mabel.
Mabel.
Mabel's there as well.
Okay.
Make perception checks, I guess, everyone.
Yeah.
Watson, baby, I'm not gonna feed you.
You heard it here first.
11.
Oh, damn.
Oy.
If I roll with my clippy hand, I get good rolls.
22.
You just need to do that every stream now.
18.
Yeah.
4.
18, 22, and what was the other one?
4.
Well, 4 I heard. 18,
Oh,
22,
I was 11.
11.
And these just went down.
Who's the 22? Is that Dorian?
Shay!
Shay? Okay. You can see in the distance smoke trailing off. I'd say it's just a little bit past where your eyes can see. While this area is fairly flat, there's a bit of a hill in the distance. Just a slight one.
So we're definitely not in Kansas.
No, it's not entirely flat.
There's smoke over there. Should we head towards it in case it's like people that can be like, oh, you poor children, come out of the cold?
And then they
Zorma,
teleport
it does not
us to
appear we
some-
could be in Kansas anymore.
God damn it.
Dorian, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Oh my god.
I teleport away. I just leave.
Ditches us.
Fuck y'all.
Anyway, Ruben, you were actually saying something.
Yeah.
Important.
Yeah, I think we should go that way, talk to these people, and then they'll teleport us somewhere else random, because that's the story of our life right now.
It does seem to appear to be all that we have been doing as of late.
Honestly, I would very much believe that to happen. Or they'll trap us in some sort of time prison. Also a possibility.
Yeah, we should definitely go back in time again. We do nothing but good things there.
Those are the options. It's teleport us to a random place, or someone traps us in a time prison.
Or they try to kill us.
Or that is usually.
Or they twerk in our face.
To be fair, the
What's in our
trying to
face?
kill us, I sort of assumed was alongside the time prison or the teleportations. Like it's sort of a general given.
Mm.
Someone will try to kill us.
Okay. So let's head up there.
Sure.
I'll start heading towards.
I almost feel like telling y'all not to faff around has made it worse.
You said it, and now my brain goes,
Trying really hard not to faff. I'm trying to keep us on track.
I feel like it actually caused us to take more time because you're focusing on not doing it.
I'm too busy
Anyways.
focusing on not faffing that I'm faffing.
You start following that path. And eventually once you get over the hill, you start to feel a wave of exhaustion over each of you, and each of you gain a stack of exhaustion.
No.
Wow, really over the hill now.
Another.
I already had one of those.
I know. I was like, another
Yes.
stack. I can't handle this.
Yeah, you each should have already had one. You're
Each of us?
exhausted. Well, for the most part, I think most of you had one after you woke. No, a couple of you rolled well.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah, right. I think I
A couple of you rolled really well.
I just rolled poorly. My speed's halved. I'm so sad.
Mm-hmm. And you're just
I've
dragging and sore and in pain.
apologies that I was not rolling with disadvantage before that.
Yeah, same here. That was my bad.
That's fine.
We're almost there, everyone. Go team, go.
So the smoke is coming from a cabin?
Small for you. I would say this is more like a Strom based from probably. I'm trying to remember what the place. It isn't Strom. Strom does take some of their. I can't remember what I called France in my world. It's a French cafe.
Okay.
Oh,
I have to admit, out of everything I thought I would be seeing out here, this was not it.
Well, you know what we have to do, right?
Who had 2 stacks? Dorian and Apollo? Both of you just collapse unconscious.
oh, no.
We love it.
Well, I guess we
You'll love
drag
to
them.
see it.
A little ink disappears.
I mean, I'd run to Apollo and check on them and make sure, not dead.
Then you notice Alex and Todd collapse.
Does Mabel?
Mabel kind of is looking around confused, takes a couple steps towards you and just falls face forward into the ground.
Flaff forward.
Yeah, flat forward. Fluff. Fluff.
We should just lay down in advance so we don't hurt
We
ourselves.
just lay down. I don't think this is gonna go well.
And Raven's gonna do that. He's just gonna lay down so he doesn't fall down.
I'm gonna go check on my sister too and make sure she's okay. And if I fall in the process, I will fall in the process.
We're gonna take a break. A short break. I'd say about 10 minutes, so we'll come back like 2 past.
We will see
Too
you
fast.
soon.
Okay. See it 2 past, I
Yeah.
guess.
2
2
past.
past. It'll probably take longer, but 2 past.
Okay.
2 past the
Party.
hour. We will see y'all then.
Okay.
I'm really good at time. Like, look at that. I'm only 5 minutes late.
Ah.
Hi, we have a guest star. Look at that cute drawing. It's so cute. Mackie, you did that, right? You did that?
I did, but I didn't design a character.
So cute. Look at the nose. Anyways, so when we last left, everyone was walking to the north to try to find the party that they were meeting up with. Discovered them all seemingly unconscious, found themselves transported somewhere else again, and now Ruben, you are waking up in a very strange room. It seems to be made out of wood. You can see the door, probably about, I'd say 20 feet away from you, from where you're laying down on a fairly comfortable bed. It's actually the level of comfort where it's perfect for you. Um, Even though the bed looks pretty simplistic, like just turning your head and looking at it, it's perfect.
I'm gonna make a couple biscuits in the pillow.
That makes sense. Um, and after a couple moments, you hear the door open, and you see a figure step inside. And Mora, you can now describe yourself.
You see a strange breed of chimera. A vacant smile perpetually graces their lips, and their eyes are large and dark. They're wearing dark plain clothing with a unique cut that allows leathery skin to connect from their torso to their arms. Their skin is two-toned and their hair is dark and sleek. I say, "Oh, you're awake. Good morning."
Good morning, I think.
Well, one can never be sure exactly what time of the day it is. Did you sleep well?
Did I sleep well, DM?
Yeah, if you had any stacks of exhaustion, they're gone.
Excellent. Get rid of that.
It's probably the best sleep you've ever had.
Yeah, I mean, it was all right.
Yeah, sounds about right. That's what a cat would
That's
say.
wonderful to hear.
Yeah. Who are you?
My name is Mora. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I was here with 3 other important people, a giant dog, and 2 extras. Do you know who any of them are? Wait,
2 extras.
4
you
other
know-
important person. I forgot there's 2 squirrels now.
They're 2 they're in other rooms. The cafe, while it usually only looks like it has 2 or 3 rooms, the more guests that are staying, the more rooms appear.
Yes, your friends are in adjacent rooms. And also, it's at this point, you kind of are woken up to notice that she's not actually speaking with her mouth, but is speaking telepathically, which allows her to keep smiling.
That's so creepy.
Cool. Not dead, not teleported, and yeah. All right.
I mean, we
That's-
could probably arrange for some of that.
No, that's okay. unless you're
fucking
unless you're teleporting the extras.
Which one of them are extras?
You'll know quickly. Don't worry.
They're the ones without special colored hair.
Well, that's lovely. I'm sure I'll go speak with Geisha and make sure you have a fine breakfast waiting for you.
Quick question.
Of course.
Do you have white chocolate raspberry muffins?
They do.
Yes. You can find just about anything you're looking for here.
That is accurate.
Nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go check on my friends and get breakfast.
I'll see you downstairs shortly.
Yeah.
As that's happening, Dorian, you wake up to feeling a hand gently brushing against your shoulder.
I'm going to lightly turn over and see who it is.
You see let me get the description, a small humanoid person, likely in their mid to late teens. They have their head bowed deeply, and you notice that underneath one of their arms, they have a tray that's round and for carrying drinks. They have unnaturally blue eyes that swirl with energy and are dressed in a knee-length black dress with a white apron. Their outfit's very similar to a maid outfit, and pale skin, long white hair, 2 matching cat-like ears.
So as I was turning over slowly, one of my hands was just becoming like a ball of ice. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. Hello. Who are you?
Welcome to Meow Cafe. All that ails you. I am Ronan, and Ronan will be your server for this evening, Meowster.
Dawn has a little moment of, oh, that's the cutest thing I've ever heard. Thank you, Ronan. Where? Oh, I know I'm at all that ails you. Where is that exactly?
They go into their pocket and pull out some cards and start flipping through them frantically a bit. Put it back into their. I think it's a pocket.
Oh, it's fine if you don't know. It's entirely. Were we teleported here?
Yes.
Oh fuck! Of course, always.
Usually, those who are lost or forgotten found their way here.
I'm Dorian.
Ronan.
It's nice to meet you. Do you know where my friends are? There were two squirrel young ladies. A young man with dog ears, along with the sort of 8 foot tall turmoil. A cat young man. And
They're in the adjacent rooms.
2 others.
There's one of them, and you can see Ruben kind of walking by.
Oh, hello. Okay, so no one's dead. Okay, we were teleported.
Ruben, you can see Dorian in here with a small cat person.
Hey, guess what? I got the good muffins.
Oh, that'll be nice, at least. We were
And
teleported, but we're not
if
dead.
you have any stacks of exhaustion, they are gone. You had
two?
probably the best rest of your life, and the bed is super comfortable.
Oh, this is nice. Do I also get any class abilities back?
Yeah, if you had any spell slots missing, anything, it's all back.
Nice.
It's treated as though you had a long rest.
Okay.
Or several. You don't know.
I'm less enthused about what you just said. Right, okay, I'm gonna go get something to I'm gonna go check on my friends. Thank you for waking me up.
Okay, Meowster. If you
Is
need
there-
anything.
Yes, is there a place I can leave like a tiny tip or something like that?
What's that?
It's when you give money to someone who works because they did a really good job and you want to give them
we
more
don't use
money.
Meowny here.
Okay, never mind then. I'm gonna go.
Okay. And you start heading out.
I mean, I'm gonna go check and see if the others are okay before I
Yeah.
go eat.
You see that they fix your bed very quickly, and then notice that you're heading towards other rooms, and they fumble with some keys and hand them to you. These should open the other doors, Meowster.
Oh, okay.
And they go back to cleaning the room.
I will knock on the doors. I don't want to open it.
Yeah.
I live by vampire rules. You have to
Yeah.
you have to invite me in.
Shay, you wake up to Mabel's right next to you as well. Two of you were like curled into a cuddle puddle asleep.
All my characters now just love cuddle puddles. Like it is
Yep.
canon. Everyone
Yeah.
loves a cuddle puddle.
And Mabel also wakes up and looks, where are we?
I don't know. Are you okay?
I think so.
Okay, that's good.
And then they'll look towards the door, and that's when you hear Dorian knocking.
No one's in here.
I'm glad to know you're okay, Shay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can open the doors. Sorry, I just didn't know if that was like someone that.
No, it's fair. And I would just like open it but stand in the doorway.
Yeah, instinctively you know exactly which key it is.
I hate. Okay.
Dorian, where are we?
I think I'm not. I think we're inside of that cafe we stumbled upon. Do you know what happened, by the way? I sort of blacked out.
Oh no, everyone just started dropping.
Okay.
It was kind of scary. For a moment, I thought everyone was just dying because everyone just kind of like dropped, and then Ruben laid down, and then I dropped. I think.
Oh, that's. I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Are you okay?
I mean, yeah.
Are you at
I'm
the
okay.
same state? And also, are you okay? Are you two at the same state you were before you passed out?
No, everyone's got stacks of exhaust. Everything's got.
I think so.
Um.
I mean, I don't feel any difference, but I guess if something was different, I wouldn't think it's different just because this is a different place and I wouldn't actually know.
Yeah, and then if we didn't know which was different, because the different thing could be different, and then there wouldn't be a different thing, because for all we know, that's the normal thing.
I just
Right.
reach into my bag and pull out 2 stickers. And I go, all right, and one for you, and one for you.
Sticker.
They have the exact same expression of sticker.
They're little stars with a smiley face. They say, good job.
Oh, I love stickers.
I go, right, also, teleported, not dead. This place is known as All That Ails You. I'm going to go. Oh, Ruben is also awake. He is getting the good muffins. They do have those. They're downstairs, I believe.
Is
Okay.
everyone awake now?
There's still one more that has to wake up.
Okay.
If we checked on Apollo and
I was gonna go check on Apollo after. This was the first room I checked.
oh, okay. I'm probably just gonna go with you.
Fair.
I'm gonna make sure they're okay. Mabel, do you want to go with?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. At some point, you and I should probably have a conversation about stuff.
I mean,
Probably.
I think I'm the big older one now, so like,
I disagree.
just so you know.
I think I'm still the older sibling. This will not be a ploy for my twin to try and be older than me.
They look down at their chest. I would say I'm the bigger sibling now.
That's actually, you know what? I'm not here. Just go. I'm not part of this.
Okay. We'll talk about this later. Sizes and everything, but okay, let's go.
I'm just having the. Do I have to have the talk again?
I will ruffle Mabel's hair and jump out of bed.
Yeah. The two of you also, I guess, head up. Dorian, you can see that one of the other rooms. Apollo, we'll go to Apollo. You are resting peacefully, the best sleep of your life.
Snoring.
And
Loud.
suddenly you are woken to a loud bang and a shake on your bed. Hey, can I pet your dog?
What?
I have to go get their description. You notice a girl in her late to mid-teens. She had mid to late teens. She has pure black hair styled into a faux mohawk, sweeping 4 inches above her hairline. Both sides parted, have like partially shaved, and then the cat-like ears. And she has unnaturally blue eyes that swirl with energy. Dressed in a pristine white dress that has like a black apron, and then a black cat-like tail that flails behind her. And she's just pointing at Absorbma, who is asleep, like just out like a baby in like a dog bed that's just far too small for him.
Adorable.
Is he doing that dog thing where when they get really comfortable sleeping, they're like on their back, fully just open?
Uh-huh.
Splayed,
in
one
like,
leg kicking.
but like they're 8 foot tall almost in length, and like this bed's maybe 2 feet.
It's creaking.
Absorbma.
And they kind of look over at you, and their tongue just comes all the way out because they're so comfy.
Good morning. Grabby hands reach out for good doggo.
Yeah, he's pretty far away from you in the other side of the
Just
room.
grabby hands. I'm not
Yeah.
getting up out of bed yet.
So can I pet your dog or not?
Absorbma. Sit up. Be good. Oh, don't start with me.
Husky cries.
Oh no, does that?
Yeah,
Do I?
Yes. wisdom save.
Yes. Thank God.
You haven't done
The
it in a while.
-1 returns.
I say it's been a while.
Net 2 for a total of 1.
Absorbma starts doing it. You start doing that. Hattori immediately gets under the bed and is staring out to see what you two are doing.
Not a good idea. I do not like when you do that. Well, it feels good, but stop.
And they're doing the thing where, you're having the conversation with them and they're going, husky.
Is
Full
this
husky.
2 huskies having a conversation right now?
Yes, I think
definitely.
it is.
And that's all
He is
you can
alright.
hear from down the hall. You can actually see one of the doors are open, and you can just hear all this crying from.
But
Upside.
yes, and I'm going to lean down and see where they went and just go. Also, yes, he loves being pet.
You now see just a pure black cat underneath in full like.
He likes to be pet. Sometimes he does that. I apologize.
Instead of Hattori's there, it's now just a cat. It's Noxon.
It is just Knox. Where you at, buddy? He's sleeping somewhere.
And then they come out and then transform back into their regular self and kind of start walking towards the door, brushing past Dorian, who's, coming towards there. Without petting the dog because they were too spooked by all the howling.
That's fair. I just flop back onto the bed.
Yep.
It's good to know you're alive. That's very good. I'm also laughing because the only thing blurred about you is your sweater, but your shirt's
Yeah.
not blurry.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure, it's not blurry.
I was just like,
Your
that is.
sweater is indecent.
Oh,
So I was just like, um,
rip.
good to know. I'm glad you're okay as well.
Oh, uh, um, good morning.
Good morning.
The
Step
minute I
out of the
see you,
way.
I jump up and just run to you.
I'll give you a big hug, kiss your
What?
cheek.
Aw.
But then I'll flip
Uh,
out so I can go give Absorma tummy scratches.
Yes.
Ronan actually sneaks up at this point and holds out their hand to Dorian for the key
Right, my apologies. Here you are.
and takes the key back and then starts cleaning this room up as well.
Where is everyone?
Well, these two are here. Ruben is downstairs getting the good muffins, and I don't know where Todd and Alex are.
If I am I allowed to interject with my
Yeah, you're allowed.
you hear a voice in your head that you haven't heard before that says, "Breakfast is ready if you'd like to come downstairs."
I think I got my chair, and they give breakfast.
I think I got the breakfast chair as
But
well.
that was not
Oh, okay. Okay, we all heard
chair
that.
breakfast. Is that something that we are all receiving?
Okay, never mind.
I don't know.
I'm like
That's
scratching
amore.
Absorma's tummy.
Breakfast is at least downstairs. I don't know where Todd and Alex are, but they're probably alive, I think.
And then you see Ronan kind of perks up, runs over to another door, grabs one of the keys, opens it.
Be careful.
They might be.
Yeah,
They might.
And you can see them both not on beds, but like sprawled out asleep. One of their legs is on a bed. The other one, like, it's like they were just thrown onto the ground instead of put nicely onto a
Oh
bed,
my
unlike the others.
Damn.
Oh, fucking rip.
Savage.
Cold as hell.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Damn.
And then Ronan looks, Hattori, you're supposed to put them on the beds. Whatever.
What? They probably didn't sleep well.
Absorma, could you go wake up Alex and Todd for us and meet us downstairs?
Azoma, by the way, Alex
Looks
does
at you.
enjoy his face getting licked, by the way.
Walks over to them and you just see, oh, 8 foot
Amazing.
tall dog. Yep.
It's like a massive 12-foot like tongue just hanging out. Like,
What just?
good morning.
Breakfast is downstairs if you're hungry.
Good boy, Absorma.
I think I just ate. Ugh.
I wouldn't. Don't swallow
Don't want to
that.
know about it. Okay, bye.
Yep. Absorma, come.
Boy, Absorma.
Head
Get
scratches.
chin
Peanut
scratches as
butter.
you go down.
Why is the peanut butter on my face?
It's best not to ask up questions. Okay,
Just
bye.
All the Absorma scritches as on the way down.
Also, we're not dead. We were teleported to another place. It's called All That Ails You. Okay, breakfast is downstairs.
I have several questions.
We're not dead.
No, the cat I talked to earlier said lost or forgotten. So, not dead.
You guys all
Oh.
just kind of we got over the hill, we saw a cafe, and then you dropped and Dorian dropped, which was not fun. And then Alex and Todd went down, and then Mabel went down, and then Ruben just kind of laid on the ground, and then I passed out.
Ruben just kind of laid on the ground and went to sleep.
I just
like-
love that that's what happened.
Honestly, smart. I mean, if they lay down, then they won't have to worry about hitting the ground.
Yeah, I think I skinned my elbow when I fell.
Oh, I pull out a
It's okay, it
band-aid.
doesn't hurt that bad.
Just hand you a band-aid.
I resist the urge
It's
to
got-
ask the question.
It's got a cute little smile. It's got a cute little heart on the band-aid.
Oh.
I have resisted the urge to say that one.
What?
What?
Adorable.
What is it? What has been resisted?
I ain't saying it.
Oh, okay. So
He's just a little like, oh,
it took us a half an hour,
Missed my
but everyone's
chance.
awake now.
We're awake. We're faffing now. We've been allowed to faff.
It's finally faff time, and I'm so excited.
How many muffins have I managed to amass on this table in the time
Yes,
it
to
takes
say,
them to
I
get
was gonna
When you get
downstairs?
down there, you can actually see that there is a. Let me go and pull up their description.
Ruben, did you leave any muffins for us?
Yeah. I mean,
Thank
I'm not going to afford them to myself. That would be rude.
You see, when you came downstairs, you saw a young woman with in her late teens or early 20s. She has auburn hair, unnaturally blue eyes, pale skin, and on both sides of her head, you notice rabbit-like ears that droop down and over her shoulders. She's dressed in a light pink knee-length dress, very similar to the other dresses. And yeah, that's all of her description. She also has the unnaturally blue eyes that swirl. I don't know if I said that.
You all have such
And yes,
pretty
Rowan,
dresses here.
they did have the mohawk before. It's a faux hawk.
Everyone does look very lovely, I will say. But not as lovely as you.
Good morning. Breakfast is ready whenever you need it.
Thank you. The voice in our head said that too.
There was a voice. Where did the voice? Is there a sort of
Is
breakfast
Mora's
voice?
with you, right? Like, are you there, or are
Oh,
you just lurking
thought-
in the corner?
I thought Mora was downstairs and we heard
I
it.
assumed I was helping serve the food. I didn't know
Oh,
that
so
the
you're
kitchen
actually
person was
downstairs. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Sorry, I assumed I was helping out because I
No, that's
worked.
fine. Yeah.
Oh, is,
Voice in head, thank you for letting us know about breakfast.
right, yeah, thank you. I'm
No
not.
problem.
What?
I don't know. That's coming.
That is still very
the-
unsettling.
The
Thank you.
perpetually smiling one didn't wake you guys up.
No, actually,
No.
Doran woke me up.
I was
Talk to
woken
me.
by Ronan, the young cat.
I
with
was
the
spoken by a
cards.
request to pet a Zorma.
Oh, and when you were describing Ronan, Ronan says, "Oh, let me where the exact line from the original."
You did an amazing
find it.
job.
Ronan's pronouns are he or they. Use them as you wish.
Thank you.
A cat, huh?
So small.
There's somewhat of a theme here. It being a cat cafe.
This kind of is like a cat cafe.
Oh, that makes sense, I guess.
Much sense as anything makes.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Shay.
So there's like
It is a pleasure to meet you, Shay.
I use she, her. This is my sister Mabel. Mabel, I never asked you what pronouns you prefer.
she, they is fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she, they. This is my sister, younger sister.
Older sister.
Younger sister.
You can see right here.
Younger. Jumps up. Younger.
It is all right. Time is an illusion.
That's fair.
You're not
Yeah.
wrong.
We've been having a really hard time with time lately. Hello, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, taxpayer.
I found one of the cats.
Here comes the man.
Sure.
Oh, adult man.
I love it.
Blobbing right there.
He had to take him center stage. I'm Dorian, by the way. He, they, I guess. So,
It's a pleasure to meet
do
you.
we do handshakes or is that just? I don't. I'm
I
just gonna keep my
prefer
hands
not
to
to.
myself. Okay.
I prefer that to you. That's great.
Our hands are.
You may
Oh.
prefer-
Are you still talking in all of their heads, but like not in the room? Or
I am in the room.
okay.
She stands with her hands clasped before her. And, you may call me Mora while you're for the duration of your stay. And I, whichever pronouns you prefer.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, I'm Roy.
Oh my god. I
He,
forgot you do that all the time.
him.
Are you? Did you say you were Roy? I need to
Roy.
remember that.
This is
Okay.
yeah. But it's
Right.
spelled ROIS.
Of course it is.
Right. ROIS.
Because it's just
right.
a part of his last name.
Yep, that makes sense.
What's my name?
Arthur Leos.
Right,
Right.
a very well-known popular name.
And did you go with Arthur Leos? Because I'm
Yeah.
just curious.
Yeah, I'll say Arthur Leos.
Geisha is going to immediately turn to you. I have memories of you. Then rushes over to you and takes both of your hands and stares at you like a fangirl.
Hey. What? Hello.
Geisha, please give them their space.
This is
Be
Arthur
polite.
Leos.
Yes, that is me.
Can you do bushy-tailed girl?
I kind of look to Shay, kind of blush, and just kind of
Instant blush.
And she looks over at Shay and runs over to Shay and takes both of your hands. Are you the bushy-tailed girl?
Yes, yeah.
just very much.
Yeah.
She takes out she rushes over to like one of the cabinets and grabs some paper and a pen. Can I get your autographs?
Oh, I mean, Arthur's the talented one. I'm just here.
No, you are very important. You are very, very important. You are very important.
Oh, stop.
Geisha, kindly allow them to partake of the lovely meal we've created for them before you,
All right, I'm
you
sorry.
know.
No,
She puts the pen and paper, like the quill and paper, down on the table and then starts pouring the tea. Halfway up.
I
So
try
each of
and
you
like
are,
sneakily sign it.
I was gonna say I passed the paper totally to Apollo and kind of point at
Oh
it.
yeah, definitely. It's just very sneakily.
I went and looked up tea ceremonies and how they work.
Amazing.
And she pours, tea for each person halfway up, because if you do it too low or too high, it's disrespectful.
Thank you.
Very much.
And you can eat as much as you wish. I was told to prepare these. I've never prepared them before, but they're yummy.
Oh, is it our special muffins?
Yeah, it is the Luna cake.
Who told you to prepare
So
these?
it's not even like the full muffin, like the bottom part. It's only the tops, because that's what Luna cakes were the
A
tops.
muffle.
Yeah.
Can I just stop them and go? Who told you to prepare these?
The mistress can read minds.
This is what I'm thinking about all the time, actually.
I
It was
believe
a
that.
very deep want. So
I do believe that.
Can I sleight of hand this autograph to Geisha?
how are you gonna do that?
Like, I don't know, like if it's
There
on
are
a piece of-
pockets. Are you?
Yeah, just like try and sleight of hand this
Okay.
autograph into one of their pockets.
Did you also sign it?
No, because
I would try and tell you to.
I'm not important. This is about your music.
You are the one who the song is about.
I just stood there and just.
You are the inspiration of the song.
Oh, fine.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
I will sign it.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's a 15.
She's not paying too much attention right now. She's pouring the tea and making sure that everyone has a very nice spot at the table. So you managed to just sleight of hand that into one of her pockets.
I would sign it much smaller than Arthur's name.
Yep.
So make it like that's the main name. Be like, oh, I guess. And then slip it into their pocket.
Shay seem suitably distracted if I were to sleight of hand something into Shay's pocket?
Oh my
I swear to
god.
God, if you slide a hand a condom into my pocket, we're gonna fight.
What are you sleight of handing into their pocket?
You know what it is.
Oh.
I'm
Go
not.
ahead and sleight of hand.
I will also put in a granola bar.
Okay, so for the next hour, we're all just gonna sleight of hand things into each other's pockets.
Which one's? Hang on, I gotta check my 17.
Oh god.
Hold on, my computer cord's caught on my chair and it's making my computer fly.
Oh my god.
We're good now.
There's a granola
All
bar.
right. What was it? 17?
Yeah.
And your passive is?
My passive is a 14.
Yeah, you don't see this.
My passive is 17.
Okay, you do see this.
I just stare at him. The Dorian who is doing this lighting.
I know. I just get. It's for safety. We don't know what they'll do.
Hey, Mora. Have you
Hello.
ever tried one of these muffins before?
I have not.
You definitely should. And I'm gonna wait and see if she opens her mouth to eat.
They are really, really good.
Are you just trying to get to see if they like open their mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Curious if it can.
I think she would wait until making sure that everyone has taken some because she's an employee.
Yep.
Wouldn't want to take food that's being made for someone
I
else.
mean,
But
Ronan doesn't have that consideration, as when they hear you should have one, Ronan automatically rushes over, takes one, and goes off into a corner.
Yeah, but I am an adult. But if Ruben like handed one towards me, then I would take one to be polite. And yes, she does. They eat one. They have a normal mouth. It's just weirdly shaped.
And are you going for like one bite?
I guess. They just take a bite and set it down.
It is a white chocolate raspberry muffin.
Y'all did such a good job. These muffins are so good.
So it's an aesthetic choice.
Geisha's work is ever impeccable.
And you know for a fact that Geisha is the one who made these, because if Ronan made them, they would be terrible. Everything Ronan makes ends up bad somehow. But like everywhere but the middle. The middle is always perfect, but everywhere else is awful.
This is slander. Ronan has successfully cooked one good thing in his life.
That's true.
He had
You're
one
right.
good meal.
Yes,
One good
with Grandpa Papa Miggy.
Yeah.
Grandpa Mickey.
He just needs some healthy encouragement.
And then after, I'd say, as you're all settling in, you know, I'm assuming people are drinking the tea, having, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
As we're eating, what are we here for?
That is what I was going to ask as well.
Presumably you are on your trip along your mortal coil towards the end.
No, that's not entirely it. You know that. Stop spooking them. Says Geisha.
Yeah, that is mildly
It
horrifying.
is literally always true.
So sometimes people come here because they either are lost and they need to be found, or because they are forgotten and need to find themselves.
Which are we?
Well, I think because all of you have your memory, you knew that you were Arthur Leos. That means you're lost and not forgotten, because those who are forgotten lose all their memories.
Oh.
Yeah, I would say we're pretty lost. Constantly. Always.
Honestly, I do think we're definitely lost. We were
And then,
very
you know,
confused.
A young person pokes their head up. Meowstra said that you were here and you all like fell asleep and that you were super lost and not in your time.
Oh,
Most definitely.
yeah.
Those are correct assumptions.
What about you not belonging there?
About us not
Anyways.
belonging.
What about
Time is an illusion. There are only two times: the time before and the time that comes.
what about the time you're in right now? Wouldn't that be a third time?
It's included in the time before.
Oh, okay.
God damn it. Are you trying to give us all a crisis on time? No.
Time
Momo
is
is
an
very
illusion.
much having just an existential crisis. But he just kind of raises his hand.
That song is just looping in my mind about time being an illusion to help us make
I
sense.
just raise my hand slowly.
So we're always living in the present tense.
I have a very important question.
Yes.
Is there food prepared for, and I point to Azorma.
Ronan perks up. Oh, I'll deal with that, Meowster. And then heads off into the kitchen.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know any better.
And Geisha's kind of like, oh no. And I'd say about 2 minutes later, they come out with, really burnt looking meat. And put it down in front of Absorbma, who then devours it all. Absolutely no complaint. And Ronan's like, oh, that wasn't enough. Heads back inside and makes more.
So
Zorma eats a lot. Oh.
you guys mentioned a mistress, right? Who can read minds?
Who's that?
Dress. They own this place.
Is it rude to, if this is rude, I apologize. Are you all lost or forgotten, or do you just work here because you enjoy it?
I am very bored.
Oh,
Probably accurate.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's all right.
Ronan rushes around the corner with more meat, feeds Absorbma some more, and is just infatuated with the fact how this dog just eats everything and has no complaints, so has once again returned to the kitchen for more food.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, the dog's gonna eat you out of house and home. How do we find if we're lost? How do we get unlost?
I have no idea.
My internet disconnected. I missed that. What was the...
How do we get unlost?
Okay.
Well, okay. Do you all need any help? I mean, I don't really. I mean, I have a little bit of money, but not a lot. This seems like a.
There is no need for money here.
Can we help in some way?
Well, I am very bored.
No.
The Meowstress will be by later tonight. Meowstress stepped out for some kind of thing. You can use the hot springs or play the Meowny Golf if you'd like.
The what golf?
Meowny Golf?
I've never heard of that.
What is that?
No,
Papa
neither
Mickey
have I.
set it up a while ago.
You mean extreme?
Oh, pop. That sounds. I've never heard of Meowny Golf.
And
Is it
neither have I.
easy to play?
So easy a child could do it.
Oh, I technically am a child.
Yeah, that's
I
good
think
because
that would
we
be
are
nice.
children.
It is true. We are all children.
Then you will be right at home.
And then Ronan comes out with more food, feeds Absorbma, and then brings some food over to the table, which looks awful. But
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Very kind.
Is there a vegetable
What
of
kind
some
of foods
sort?
are there?
Since I don't really eat meat.
Geisha had brought out a whole bunch of like different kind of foods. So if anything that she could have wanted, she probably brought out. But Ronan just brought stuff that they made.
Do not worry. You do not need to ingest that. And Ronan doesn't react, so you get the impression that Ronan did not actually hear what Mora said.
That's fair.
What would everyone like to do? I'm kind of interested in this meowing golf.
I would also like to try that. Where are the hot springs as well? Perhaps we can attempt
Yes,
both.
I did also make this a hot spring episode. So enjoy.
We always need a hot spring episode.
You have not had a single day of vacation in the 17 episodes.
We have not.
I know. I was like, wait, we're resting? I don't trust this. What trap is it?
Oh, it's definitely true. What? Nothing.
I know.
Anyways,
Is this an episode for Shay to be awkward at a hot springs? Yes, it is.
Awkward romance time.
Awkward
So-
romance time.
Oh my
just
god.
don't leave everyone out.
Date episode.
The Meowny Golf is right outside, and then the hot springs are in the building very nearby. There's a mountain that when you go through the door, that you're at, and that's where the hot springs are.
The door's in the mountain.
Do not go too far.
Would you more? Well, like, show us, or like, help us find or join us.
Of course.
Oh.
If you wish my presence,
And
I'd be happy to oblige.
I like new friends, and I tend to get lost easily.
But remember,
put away.
you can't go swimming for 30 minutes after your meet.
Oh, so I guess Mia would go first.
Right, then I believe that is a good idea.
Ronan brings out more food that this time looks toxic.
Oh no.
I think we're all full and should go play
kid.
mini golf.
They put the bowl down on the table, and you can tell it's some kind of soup base. And after a couple moments, when they run off, you can actually hear something dripping as it's melted through the bowl and in through the table,
Oh,
and is
no.
beginning to drip onto the ground.
I think it's time to go outside.
Can I blink my detect magic eyes on to see if the food is somehow like enchanted as poison?
You get just like, you can tell that it was an innocent base meal that somehow became a monstrosity, as when you detect magic, you can actually see stuff moving in it, and like a skull comes up, and it's
I just detect necromancy. Just like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
like
Do they
don't-
make a gelatinous cube soup?
you notice that it starts to like move along the ground and try to leave the building.
Okay, I'm just gonna frostbite that real quick. No. Absolutely not. Okay, that's no.
Dinner and a shower. Ronan, you will clean that up. Let's go play golf.
Oh yeah, let's golf.
Can I try prestidigitation to help? To just one quick one to clean a little bit of it.
It's a hole in the table.
Oh no, not the hole in the table. That's Ronan's problem. I mean the ooze on the floor.
Oh, that's actually moving away and trying to get through the door.
Oh, my frostbite did nothing to help freeze it.
Oh, are you okay? Yeah, sure. What's frostbite do?
It's 2d6 cold damage. It needs to make a con save.
It's a spell. Did you just use a spell? Like an action? Not a okay. It is a cantrip.
It's a cantrip, not an actual. No, I'm not gonna
Okay.
use my spells on this. That's insane.
Cool. Yeah, sure. Roll damage.
Izzy, I'm not crazy. 7.
Okay. You notice that it freezes in place and begins cracking.
Okay, that feels awful and terrifying. I don't really know what that is.
Ah, it happened again. Sorry.
This has happened before?
Sometimes with my cooking, it stays alive, or it didn't start alive, but then became alive. It happens.
Do you taste things before you send them out here?
They get this look on their face like, do you really expect me to taste that? As if they know how bad it looks.
Fair
like,
enough.
But they'll never admit that their food is bad anyways.
Okay, I'm gonna head out the door.
I am also going to head out and whistle for Azorma to come with.
Oh God.
How's Azorma feeling after eating all that?
He's slow. Do you think he maybe ate half a cow? You're not sure.
Also, heads up, never feed your dog burnt meat.
It's fine. Absorbma's different. They've got
this is a ice dog with 5 stomachs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They struggle to fit through the door as they they're like bloated.
Maybe they should go take it. Oh my god. Maybe they should go, lay down in the corner and take a nap.
No, they're coming out. They're
They can nap in the sun.
doesn't
Azorma,
happen to most
you should
people, right?
relax.
It's okay.
Flops down and rolls onto their side.
I'll give them a tubby rub.
It's okay. I know.
You're gonna have to start taking that dog on
I am
nightly
low-
walks.
He's getting a little chubby.
I'm low-key looking a little jealous.
He's getting
Poor puppy.
So, are you
So the
heading
mini golf.
back?
So, how do you play Meowie golf?
So you get to the golf course, and you see this intensely designed.
Oh my
There's like a full ass that you didn't see before when you were approaching windmill in the middle of it, where the blades are spinning heavily and they seem to be made out of metal. And if something like struck it, it would probably cut the ball in half. You see like pyrotechnics fire coming out of one of them.
Oh, this is a game.
I thought this was going to be boring, but I'm kind of excited now.
Please be careful if we're going to play this. I beg
kinda
of
like-
you.
I kind of like the fire part.
And you can
I knew
see
you
a
would.
bit into the distance, there's a door that's randomly by what looks to be like a painted landscape of a mountain.
Oh, what?
Well, good to know that is probably where the hot springs are.
Oh, right. Door in a mountain. No, I have a lot of questions, but okay. Okay, how do we play Meowie Golf? What do we need?
He's gonna play the Meowie Golf. I didn't come up with the rules.
And character, I assume it's just mini golf.
Yes.
Yeah. It's extreme mini golf.
Mhm.
Well,
Where the
Yep.
points are made
you
up.
you take
And
the ball
they don't matter.
and you take a stick and you hit the ball with the stick
Mhm.
into a hole. There are frivolities and distractions along the path to make it interesting.
Oh, okay.
I will, if there's one, obviously, I will pick up a ball and a.
There's like a sign where it says like mini golf, and then there's like a big X and then Treem written beside it.
Oh, it's
Um,
mini golf, not Meowie Golf.
Yeah, extreme mini golf, and you can see underneath it, someone had written in like meowie underneath it.
Is it mini?
Mini golf meowie.
This isn't a huge thought process, everyone.
No, I'm sorry. My roommate just started singing the theme song to Gilmore Girls.
Oh my god.
I will pick up a ball and let's play some mini golf.
All
Let's play
right.
mini golf.
Give me dexterities, as if you're shooting a weapon.
Ah! If I'm shooting like a weapon.
This is almost exactly what I expected from this episode.
Can I actually practice the mini golf with my sword so that I can get better at my sword?
Sure.
As an 18.
An
Dirty 20.
18.
I got a 21.
Okay, show off.
Okay, Mackie.
Mackie
So-
just coming in.
Shay goes up first. You said you got an 18.
18.
You hit the ball, and it's pretty expertly. You've done this before with your arrows. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It goes up one little hill, and it starts to curve one way, and you can actually see a spike comes out from the ground and almost strikes the ball, but just misses it. The ball swerves around it, starts going underneath the windmill. You can see it coming up and around the windmill suddenly, as though it were like sucked into some kind of tube, and spirals around, launches down, falls into like what looks to be a black hole, pops up on another green, and then lands right next to a hole in the ground. Doesn't get into the hole, but it lands like right next to it.
I think I missed the hole.
That's what she said.
But you were very close.
Yeah.
Apollo, you go up next, and you said you had a 19.
Dirty 20.
Oh, it was a dirty 20. Who had the night? It was a Shay who had a 19.
I had an 18.
Who had a 19? I heard 19. Okay. Apollo, Ruben, you had 21, right?
Yeah, 21.
Okay, cool. I'm not imagining things. Apollo, you shoot it, and it goes through all the same things. You see the spike, it goes down the spiraling windmill, gets to the other side, lands next to the hole, doesn't get in. Ruben, you just go tap, knock all three balls in at once.
Does the ball glow green?
Does the what? Oh, glow green? Yes. At one
Ah,
point,
okay.
you kind of get this green energy that begins to flicker and shimmer around it, and you just see it like back up, because it actually goes directly into the hole and then jumps out of the hole, knocks the other two balls into the hole, and then it itself returns back into the hole.
Well,
You are very good at this children's game.
That's because I'm a cat and it's meowny golf.
Oh, you're one of those.
I mean, that's one way to put it, yeah.
Ruben, have you played this before?
Have I played mini golf before in my life?
Uh,
Does it exist in Strom?
I feel like Strom has to have mini golf. I really feel like that's the kind of sport a dictatorship would create.
Miggy actually just started a chain of mini golfs.
Yeah, when Mickey gets back, they create a chain. Yeah, that's Grandpa Mickey's mini golf. Yes, for sure.
So we've got
And
a
is it-
detective agency, a candy store,
Is
mini
it Grandpa
golf.
Miggy's Sandy Candy Mini Golf Detective Agency?
Yep.
Yes.
All in one building.
I'm so proud of my lizard man.
There's all different doors for each one of those things. One's the mini golf, one's the candy store, and one's the detective agency.
Amazing. Such a talented man.
Yeah, I have played this game before. Less spikes and
Definitely not
fire,
as
but
intense.
yeah.
I'm sorry. That's just what came to my mind, Rowan.
That is a great line.
Also,
You're gonna play too, right, Mora? Because you're bored.
If you wish me to.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mora. Roll a dexterity as though you were using an attack.
A -1 to dex.
Awesome. Is that with dexterity attacks or just attacks in general?
My dex mod is -1. Oh, actually,
cool.
it's 0. Never mind, it's 0. Pardon me. I got a whole 11.
Yeah, you kind of sarcastically bat it, and you actually know all the tricks of this. And there's like this little hole that Ronan created that shoots directly into the hole in one. You kind of just slip it right through there.
I am also very good at this children's game.
Whoa.
Huh.
You know what
That's
Ronan did.
sneaky.
Oh, that's hot.
I just felt for character, Mora would be really good at this, and that's also why they're bored.
Yeah, let's just continue on with the mini golf for as long as.
Oh my god! All right, let's come up with another hole.
I-
I mean, unless there's something else someone else wants to do.
No, it's fine. There's another hole.
Dorian hasn't done the first hole yet.
Yeah,
I was
Dorian.
gonna use my sword, and I was just gonna say I
Yeah.
got a nat 20. I was just sitting out.
Oh.
I was just,
Oh,
I got-
damn.
Okay, I gotta do something intense for a nat 20.
I was gonna use my sword to do it because I'm actually just trying to practice my sword fighting instead of play mini golf.
Yeah, so you're practicing your sword fighting, right? So you're getting into stance, you're preparing to hit the ball. You accidentally curve the blade at the last moment and slice the ball in half.
I do not believe that is how you play.
I don't think that's. I was trying. Okay. Usually I hit
that was
myself in
really-
the
That
face.
was, that
But-
was a good stance.
Really good stance, and you think you've now got your proficiency down.
It's all right. We cannot all be good at children's games.
I'm not.
So I think you were working towards Weapon Master?
Don't remember it. Gotta check my notes. I don't remember if it was weapon master or just proficiency.
Whichever you were working towards, your natural 20 along with all the other work you were doing. You figured it out now.
Yeah,
I like jump up and down and give Dorian a hug. Like, you did it.
I did
That
it.
looks
Also,
really
I'm
good.
very sorry that I cut this bowl in half. I did not mean to do that.
Oh,
You
I-
see that the ball has like little tendrils that begin to come out of it and begins to connect with the other one and put itself back in whole.
Okay, never mind.
I
hate
do
it.
not know if I like that.
Okay.
I don't
Do you think it's something Ronan cooked?
probably.
Mora, that's definitely all the balls were cooked by Ronan.
Oh, is that what happens to them? They just crawl out into the mini golf course every time
Yes.
the acid soups.
Yes.
Oh,
They are sentient golf balls.
Does it?
talk
I
about a
thought-
rock in your stomach.
I thought they were like slugs and they take the golf balls as shells or something. Oh, it's awful.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming just we spend some time playing this mini golf.
Sure.
course, And
You spend some time playing mini golf. You go through the whole thing. It takes you about an hour, and by the time you get through it, we'll do a roll off to see who wins.
oh,
God.
Okay, so we're rolling another dex.
Yep. Dex for everyone. We'll see who wins.
Dirty 20.
22.
Nice.
16.
Oh. Yep.
I had to make up for my nat 20 with a nat 1.
I
Fair.
also got a nat 1.
Mora won. And the reason Mora won is because they knew where all the holes were. The 16, they needed a 14 to topple a 22. So they cheated. They cheated the whole thing because
I
they
guess
knew all of Ronan's little cheats.
Shay probably got a little competitive by the end.
Shay got second place, but like Mora always waited to go after you. So they always knew where they always shot it into the
Wait,
hole and you didn't see
but-
it.
Don't worry
Hey,
about it. You beat
Dorian
me.
and I-
Good job.
Dorian and I are just having a time.
And every single one of Mora's shots were a hole in one.
I'm stuck on like the second hole still while everyone's finished the game. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm doing the thing where you hit it up the hill and it just rolls right back down. And I'm like,
Right back down.
I'm just doing the thing where you're like that close, and then you overshoot it or you undershoot it,
Mm.
and then it lips it,
Mhm.
and you get
Every
like an
time.
extra 5
I know how that goes.
because I am very determined. Gee, wouldn't know.
You did it too. Shut up.
I'm just having a small nightmare in the back.
Oh my god. So, as you finish Meowdy Golf,
Sounds fun, but technically.
all of you feel fairly rested. So, this has been a relaxing experience.
I feel like this is the first time in a while that we've actually like relaxed.
I believe so, and that is very weird to think about.
Yeah.
It's very
I
weird.
like to relax, so it is pretty weird.
At right as you're like ending, and you build a bit of a sweat walking around and things like that. Someone comes out and hands each of you a towel. And you look at them, and they have short blonde hair, a green hairband, and it appears to be Nora.
That's what. There goes my riddle. Sorry.
Nora?
Nora, but you may call me Nora if that suits.
No, that's.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was there another name that I forgot about?
Oh no.
No. So they didn't actually know their name, but Nora is the blonde person that just came out with the green
Oh, I'm
headband.
so sorry. I
no, you're-
missed that.
No, that was
I
perfect.
apologize.
I mean, that felt very in character. It's
No,
like
it was
that
his
was
character. No,
perfect.
my name is Mora.
Yeah.
But
I know we're like no that.
because you don't even know her name either. And she looks at each of you confused. Is that my name?
Do you
Do you not remember us?
don't remember your name? Is your name something you lost?
I think it's more like they're forgotten.
We did not forget her.
But we don't exist in the right place.
Oh yeah, we're lost. You're Nora, the Queen of Waterstrahd.
Remember
The Queen of what?
Waterstrahd.
the nation Watershot?
Mora. How long has she been here?
Nora's only been here for about a week, maybe 2. But that time to you is like,
Time
I
has no
have
meaning.
no idea.
Oh,
Time is different here. When you have no reference point, it
Right.
matters even less than when it did before.
Fair. How?
Do you have a reference point for how long you've been here?
I do not.
oh.
Nice.
I don't know. I came here a while ago, and I was promised that if I started doing some work, I might remember myself.
If we remember you, are we able to tell you those things?
I don't know
Does
if
it work like
that's
that?
against the rules. but none of what you've said so far really rings a bell.
Do you remember the name Matthias?
I'm sorry, is that your name?
No.
Oh, my name is Shay.
Hi,
I
Shay.
guess technically it's Shayana, but I go by Shay.
They called me Starry here.
Star. Why do they call you Starry?
Because of my bright hair.
Oh. Would you prefer if we called you Starry instead of Nora?
It's the name I've known for however long I've been here, but call me what you like.
Maybe this is a conversation we should have with the mistress.
Can I get each of you something else, or are the towels good enough?
Towels are good.
All right. Ronan has prepared drinks for each of you because you're probably fairly parched.
Oh yeah.
I promise
did
they're not
anyone-
toxic.
Are
Oh,
you
okay.
are you sure?
90%.
Okay. I mean, that's not bad.
I mean, that's not bad.
Those are better odds. Should
None of them were moving.
That's
Oh,
key.
that's a pretty good sign. Okay, well, thank you, Starry.
Yeah. Laura, I'm gonna take my 15 minutes.
Enjoy.
And she's gonna start heading towards the hot springs.
Is anyone else concerned by that?
Yeah, how long? How do they know how long 15 minutes is if they have no sense of time?
Well, they have a sense of time, but like,
I meant more like, you
You
found Nora and Nora doesn't remember who she is.
She
Oh,
was
yeah, that's
forgotten.
probably a problem.
Alex and Todd forgot her. They'd never heard of her before.
How is this affecting them and not us?
oh, and just so you know, Mabel was terrible at the golf. I rolled for them.
Damn straight she was. 'Cause I'm the
Yeah.
older sibling.
Do you think it would help if I tried to share my memories? I have them. I have memories of Nora,
That is the thing you can do.
but I don't know if that will.
Is this something we should talk to Maura? Is this something we should probably wait to talk to the mistress about, or is it like?
I believe she may have more knowledge on this place, so it is certainly worth a shot. Don't know if my voice cracked there, pardon me.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
I did not know that. I didn't hear it.
I guess. Okay.
I am worried about her. But if, the events that happened with Matthias and your changes happened, then Nora may not properly exist and would be forgotten.
That's true.
However, those changes came to be, which is not our fault.
Nope, not our fault.
I don't know how that happened because
It was probably our fault.
we literally met Matthias. How was he? And he was conflict. He was,
I don't know, but I feel like it's probably our fault.
all time hates us.
You hear a voice call, "Meowsters, meowstresses, drinks."
Oh, thank meow very much. I don't think I used the terminology correctly.
It is all right.
Meow.
It is completely arbitrary.
It's completely.
Oh, I don't know what that word means.
It does not matter.
Oh,
Just
Relevant
like
slow to
most
speak.
things.
Just like time.
Like most things.
It just keeps on slipping.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Was Ronan by the hot springs or back at the cafe?
Back at the cafe, you can see that they've got a tray in their hand that they're balancing quite well.
I will head over there and grab a drink.
As will I.
Can I inspect it first? Make sure it's not.
Sure. make a investigation check because you love making me make investigation checks.
I do because it's what you do.
Investigation if you're looking closely at something.
Also, you can't say you like making me do that and also play a detective. What?
I was just teasing.
15.
So there are some lumps in it of what looks to be like like sugar crystals for a drink, like if you're putting a sugary drink into it. And it looks like somehow, even though it's from a sugary drink, the sugar refuses to dissolve. It's breaking its own rules of how this works just so it can be poorly made.
What exactly is this drink?
It's a mixture from outside.
Well, thank you so very much.
It's supposed to be berry flavored.
I will take a drink.
Tastes all right.
It's really good.
It's
Can I-
blueberry.
Can I just lean over to Ruben and go, by any chance, is there an opposite version of what you have, sort of magic-wise, that might go to someone else?
Yeah, so probably. I think we are witnessing that.
I just wanted to confirm if you knew anything about. I think that's what this is, and I just wanted to know if you knew anything.
Well, I mean, there's probably like a limited amount of luck that can exist in the world, so if I have extra, somebody has to have less.
Okay, so the extra goes to you, but the negative will go to someone else.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's going in my notes now. I don't care what y'all think. That's going to my notes.
Okay, I was very confused. I think that's probably what's going on. So
Yeah.
Because sugar should melt.
yeah,
Sugar
It's
should
refusing to melt.
honestly
It's
defies
just like
all
cheese
laws
that
of
refuses
physics.
to melt.
And the drink is fine. You get to the thing at the bottom, and then after the drink is done, it kind of melts down immediately.
Okay.
I'll bring a drink over to Apollo.
Like, it's actually not bad, surprisingly.
Okay.
You see the chunks in it of sugar crystals.
It looks scary, but it tastes pretty good.
I'm gonna actually poke the sugar crystal.
You just put in your hand full ass in water.
I'm just gonna poke it just a little bit.
You poke it, and it kind of starts to dissolve.
Just gonna keep poking it.
Yeah, and they all dissolve each time you poke them.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, it tastes really sweet. But it's blueberry, for sure.
Blue tongue.
Yep. That is the main thing. Everyone now who drinks it has a blue tongue.
Hell yeah.
oh, your tongue is blue.
Uh,
God damn it. Absorbma heads over, grabs one of the drinks, sees everyone,
Absorb, you probably should. Oh,
puts the glass onto the ground, also sticks out their blue tongue.
That's great. Maybe, and I'm just gonna pull out some water. Drink some of that. You shouldn't. Okay. For the dog. Drink some. Oh, amazing, you two. I do love it. You're tiny little blueberries.
okay. I guess.
What are y'all doing?
I guess
I'm
we have
going
more
to hot
time.
spring.
Yeah.
Listen, we're having a time. This is the first time we've had chance to relax.
I don't know. What's
Head over
going
to the hot spring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow,
Ribbon's going to the hot spring.
you're all going towards plot? Fuck.
Shit.
I can't believe
Listen,
it.
don't get used to it.
Yeah, it happens once every 17 episodes.
Do not get used to it.
All right. So you start heading towards 100%.
We were
You
told we
start-
weren't allowed to flaff at
At
flaff.
faff.
Now
So
we
we all
flaff.
we were just suppressing it so much, so now we have an access of faff.
Yeah, because it's already been 2 hours and 20 minutes, and it feels like it was nothing.
It's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Anyways, you start. You head towards the. So it looks like they're in the distance. You can see this design, and it looks like the mountain is painted onto the sky.
Mhm.
in crude childlike painting. You can also see sketched in the corner just Ronin written on it.
More.
And the O has like three little circles above it to look like a cat paw.
Is this a real mountain or? Because it looks like a painting.
You are very observant.
Oh, it's a painting, isn't it?
It's a painting, yeah.
Then how is there a? No, I shouldn't ask. But just head to the door.
Okay, and it's a nice wooden door.
Is it trapped?
Is it trapped? Go ahead and roll investigation.
Traps.
We're all just so fucking paranoid at this point.
I can't trust anymore. My ability to trust is gone.
It's only an 11.
11? You don't think it's trapped?
I think it's safe, but I've been wrong before.
I believe in you.
Would you like me to go through first?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
I do not know. You might have some way of being able to tell what is right and what is wrong in this situation. And then you will proceed to not tell us the information that is vital.
People do that to us a lot.
We've been burned a lot by people we trusted. I guess they don't exist anymore.
That sounds like an unpleasant position to be in. And then she walks through the door.
The door opens and you can actually see like steam begins to pour out from inside the doorway. Looking inside, you can see a very well designed, like wooden, very nice wood. Well, I've never gotten a thing for that before. Very nice hardwood that's been very polished. There are silk sheets everywhere, and you can see into the distance once you walk through the threshold of the door. There's actually a very large mountain that's in the same shape that the painting was on the sky.
How does that? I don't.
And it's a gorgeous view from the top of a mountain.
How did that? We were.
I do not know.
Shay, Apollo.
Yeah.
Eventually, you just gotta stop asking why.
I
do not think that is within my realm of possibility.
Okay.
It's so hard not to sometimes.
And you
Even
can see that
after
they're
everything you've seen.
Yeah, fair.
That's true. Okay, let's. I've never been to a hot spring before.
There, it also has like cobblestones that lead up to the hardwood floors that are right near the water. You can see that it is, it does appear to be like split down the middle. At the side that you're on, you can see one of the entrances for going in, and there's like, it does say male, female, and then like both or neither on one of them.
Is there a place to put our belongings?
Yeah, like little cubbies that are in wooden wardrobe type things, where you pull out drawers that are individual, and you can place things inside of them. You can also see like little sandals nearby, flip flops, and there's also a container of socks because we know some people like flip flops and socks for some damn reason.
So, we split up here, I guess. Yeah? I've never done this before.
Right.
I'm thinking now it's just fruits.
There's also a both. You can choose to go into the same one. Like,
But she don't know.
there is assigned ones, and then there's an unassigned one. Like you can just go in there together if you wanted to.
She don't know where everyone's at.
I'm just getting like I'm just having very visceral flashbacks to like the fruits basket like spa episode. I expect someone with like a framed photo in a plastic bag to be sitting there of like their parent.
What is this show?
I don't know.
You
Fruits
guys have
Basket.
Fruits
I
Basket.
haven't watched it.
Oh, it's
Nope.
so good.
It's lovely.
Laura Bailey does the voice of the main character, and then the
Oh, okay.
dubbed version.
Yeah.
I don't. Which one are you guys going into?
I mean, we're probably gonna get attacked, so we should stick together.
We could all. That might actually be the safest in case something
I
happens.
do like
Oh
that
my
idea.
god.
Okay.
I like how you're all anxious teens, but like you're gonna just rationalize it with we could get attacked, so
That's fair.
It's very much on the. Except, but I don't want to get stabbed.
I
I'd
am
very much like
keeping
not to get
some
stabbed.
daggers with me too, just in
yeah,
case.
that's fine.
Strap them
Yeah.
to your swim trunks.
There are actually, you can see like different bathing suits here. It's not expecting you to be like nudity.
Oh, thank
Oh, okay.
That helps Shay a lot.
Okay.
There's different bathing suits that are set up that you can choose in the different cubbies.
Guess I'm gonna head over and choose a cubby with the bathing suits that'll fit me and my bushy tail. And
If we had
Change
fan
suits?
artists, this is when you would draw the swimsuit episode stuff.
yeah. Head over and change your room and change into a swimsuit.
All right. So you all change. You go into the both side. I assume Nora is there as well. She's half asleep, like just resting in the water, arms on the side, kind of dozed off in a corner.
Is Mora coming with us too? They will stand to the side, sort of like an attendant, if you want, unless prompted otherwise, I guess.
You can go in if you want, but
you're,
it's
you're
also
you're
yeah.
welcome to join us. You don't have to. We don't expect you to. I mean, I understand if you have to work, but you are welcome to join too. If
Water is pleasant, I suppose.
Yeah, and if you're bored, you might get a kick out of watching those two, sit in a hot spring together and not be awkward.
what do you mean by that? I'm just so awkward.
What?
It's
What?
fine.
What?
It's just really hot in here. That's why my face is red.
It will be a
Are
little
you
that.
in your swimsuit?
I'm like changing to my swimsuit.
Mabel pushes you directly into it, into the water.
Oh, that bitch. I come up like a
Can I-
sputtering
Can I
and
push
the
Mabel in?
like sibling death glare.
Can I just push Mabel in?
Sure. You push Mabel in like right next to where Shay is.
A little bit a ways, just for safety's sake, but yeah.
Yeah. You push Mabel in, and then they come out and give you puff face. Like,
I'm gonna splash Mabel.
turns into a splash fight in a hot spring.
It's really hot, but it's payback.
I'm just gonna go lounge and just relax.
I know I don't have any statistical thing that gives me the ability to, but can I breathe underwater?
I assume so. That would make
Okay.
sense. That makes sense to me.
Okay,
I would give you
Mora's-
water breathing for sure.
Okay, thank you. Mora's version of being in the hot springs then is just sitting on the very bottom underwater. On
So
account of
the
being a
interesting thing
manta ray.
about this hot spring is that for you probably could, but when you get into it, and if like you put your head underwater, everyone make a perception check.
Ribbon's not getting in the water, so I'm going to sit out of the perception check. He's just going to sit on the edge.
6.
Okay.
15.
Do you at least put your feet in there? I don't know, like
I was gonna just do feet in.
Okay. He'll put his feet in reluctantly.
okay. So you're all looking at what was the rolls?
6.
15.
15.
I'm
15.
really invested in this splash fight.
You will
Okay.
win Splash War.
So anyone who's looking down can see that the water's endless, but your feet are touching the ground. You can touch something. It's almost like there's either a layer of glass or a layer of energy that's protecting you. But you can see that it's an endless void underneath you.
Pause. Time out. This looks like an endless void of water, doesn't it?
I'm gonna duck my head down.
Yeah.
Into the water.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna.
Are you trying to like touch the bottom? You come to like, it feels like a water barrier, kind of similar to like the Jello that you had, but not the same thing. Like when you put your hand through it, and if you put your hand into it, it takes all of the like the outline of your hand, but doesn't break, whereas the Jello would. So it's like it's a barrier preventing anyone from going deeper down than like just where their height is. And you notice based on where everyone is, it always keeps them at like above, like roughly above their chest. So they can't go any deeper than that. And that's for everyone. So even if you know the height of that person and they're taller, it still keeps them there and everyone's at like head level.
That is very interesting.
But on your feet, it just feels like solid ground.
That is very weird.
Oh, interesting. I don't remember from last episode. Mabel doesn't really remember anything about our family either, correct? Or Mabel does
Not
remember?
really.
Okay.
She has roughly the same level of memory of like
Okay.
you do, but just actually no worse, because when she
'Cause she was in the past for 50 years.
yeah,
for a
but
number
well,
of
she's not for
years.
50 years, but she was in the past, yeah.
Or was it?
She'd only
Yeah.
been there for she'd been there for about 10 years.
10
She
years.
is technically older than you, but
No, she's not.
yeah.
As the splash fight kind of dies down, I'll kind of be like, so is this probably would have been like if we were actually grown up together?
I mean, I hope so.
You too. You know, I really missed you.
I missed you too. And your boyfriend's cute.
I will fight you.
I don't want him.
Okay, good. You can't have him. I saw the face you made when you found out that he's Arthur Leos. So, you know, my boyfriend's famous or whatever. You can be like jealous all you want.
That's fair.
He is really cute though. And really good at playing music.
Are you two just like resting on the side now, relaxing?
Yeah, or I'm just like floating
Is
on
Apollo
my
on
back.
the other? Is this going to be like a dance floor in a high school where
I don't know,
everyone's
is it?
on the opposite
Yeah,
side
I'm
of
just
each
kind
other
of keeping
and
away.
I'm just floating on my back using my tail to like direct me. Like I'm doggy paddling with my tail,
okay.
swishing myself back and forth.
Very, very quietly under my breath, I'm trying to howl out different melodies for new songs.
Okay. Do a performance check.
Okay, that's good. That is, hold on, I think that is a big
And
modifier.
with advantage because you are in a very comfortable setting where you feel safe.
Performance is +9.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. All right, so that is 24.
And how long do you want to spend on this? Well, everyone's just, hanging out in the
While everyone's just kind of conversing, honestly.
Okay,
just
so I'll
kinda
say
keeping away
10
from
minutes to
conversation
start, and you
topics.
think you get the basis of another hit song by Arthur Leos.
Okay.
But it is weird that people remember you. Like Geisha remembering you. That's weird. Yeah. But yeah, anyone else doing anything?
If Dorian's not doing anything, could I try to learn some more magic?
Yeah.
Two
I
of
can,
you are gonna learn magic in the hot springs.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will hand over my old spell book and wand and all of that.
Near the water?
No, not the book. But
Well, I think you already gave me the spell book.
Okay, but you need the book to cast spells.
Right.
Well, you don't.
We
You
can
can.
do
You
I
that.
can.
assume it's magically waterproof.
Well, you can use
honestly.
the wand as your focus instead of the book. I just use a book as my focus. Yeah, I will. I will teach you some spells I know.
Roll Arcana check for both of you. One for teaching, one for learning.
Do better this time, Ribbon.
And with advantage because you're comfortable and in a
Right.
nice.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God for that advantage.
Okay. Yeah, not any better. 15.
25.
25. You give a very excellent explanation towards what were the spells you were learning?
Well, I had learned Encode Thoughts and Frostbite. I'm just trying to learn Message, and I have no level 1 spells at the moment. So
Okay.
I will teach any of my level 1s. I've got
What was
Chromatic
the
Orb.
level 1 spell that you were trying to learn?
Got 1, 2.
I do not remember. So I will
Okay.
look that up while we continue.
Yeah, let me
Okay.
look at my messages
You've
to
made very
Mackie.
good progress towards learning that spell.
Also, without advantage, I rolled a nat 1.
Oof.
So I'm very
Um,
glad for it.
So I'd say that you get the basis of it to the point where as you two are just, relaxing, having a great time in this hot spring, you manage to begin the spell that you're being taught, whichever it is, you begin to form that. And
It's Disguise Self. I'm looking at Darian spells. That's the one I want.
okay. And your body begins to, what kind of person what would you try to change yourself?
To look like Mora.
Okay. Roll, you did a 15. Roll a performance check.
Oh. 5.
5.
5.
You end up a very crudely designed Mora, but everyone can tell looking at you what you were trying to do. It kind of looks like one of those artists who on the those piers draw people really with distorted
The caricature artist.
Characters.
yeah. So you kind of got a much bigger face. It's more exaggerated in all the features. That's what you get to start.
Nice.
And Mora, you do see this.
Nice.
Can I sink to I'm gonna kind of dunk down and try and do my, the whole where you push yourself to the bottom of a pool.
Yeah.
And just kind of wave at Mora.
where Mora is, where you were, so it would sink up to your chest in height. So you're only 4 or 5 feet down at the very most. You wave at them. Mora, you see them waving at you.
Hello.
With a toothly grin, but I can't say anything because I'm holding my breath.
Do you try to speak? Because that seems very shy.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
and just bubbles.
Yeah, Mora just says hello back with the same
Make a perception check, Shay.
Okay. 16.
You see a shadow quickly moving underneath the water that darts across and then vanishes.
Where did it vanish around?
It like a snake slithering around. It kind of
Yeah.
had that same kind of energy about it and then vanished into where you assume the wall is.
Can I kind of swim over to where the wall was and kind of touch it?
It goes down deeper. Where you saw the shadow is deeper than where your hand allows you to go.
Oh. So
it was something swimming underneath where this barrier is.
Oh. I will kind of swim up.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a shadow underneath the barrier, kind of slither around and go into the wall. Is that normal?
Even though you've all been screaming and being kids at a pool, Nora just now kind of wakes up and goes, "Oh, guests."
Hi. Sorry to interrupt you. There was a shadow underneath the barrier thingy, whatever that is.
Huh?
Kind of slithering around. Is that?
As far as you, Mora, or you may not, are you paying attention to this or are you just ignoring them?
If I saw them look down, startled or whatever, Mora would probably look too.
Okay. You would have also seen the shadow at that point.
Okay.
And as far as you and as far as Nora or Starry knows, There shouldn't be anything in the hot springs. The barrier is an illusion. It's a spell that keeps everything in place, so everyone's always at the same level. No one can like get in danger. It's a protection spell. There shouldn't be anything behind it. It's just an illusion.
How odd.
So it's not normal then.
No, I don't know. Is that normal?
It's normal.
Commonly, are there creatures swimming underneath this sort of pool?
Not to my knowledge. But apparently I frequently lose my memory. So who knows?
That is.
I mean, is it safe for us to keep being in here, or should we get out?
I feel like maybe we should be getting out soon.
Gonna pull my
It's
feet
up
out
to
of the
you.
water.
The two of you are just putting your feet in the water.
I'm taking my feet out of the water. Just go, okay,
Yeah.
you know what?
Ruben's feet are coming out. He knew water couldn't be trusted.
Couldn't be trusted. Water can never be trusted.
You can't.
Shay, you and Mabel is still in the water, and they're kind of looking down, and they're like, there's something coming.
What?
You can see this like dark shadow push against the barrier, like trying to swipe towards Mabel's foot and misses.
All right,
And
everyone.
get out, get out, get out.
I'm gonna swim towards Mabel and start like dragging her to the edge of
Yeah,
the pool.
you managed to pull Mabel out, and all of you get out of the pool. Maura, are you staying in the pool, or?
No, she'll get it.
Okay, just making sure. You see, I don't know what your motives are. And you see this long, shadowy figure pulling out of the water, almost like something encased with this barrier. Do not say a condom. And this creature wriggling around inside of it. Now all I can picture is a condom.
Dorian, how many times have you given them to, void underwater creatures?
Underwater voids.
No, that's usually
Were you
students.
just chucking them into the hot springs as we were all like hanging out there? Just
No, condoms don't work with heat. They will melt.
Ma'am, sir, otherwise, please go away. We were having a good time.
Upside.
We were having a relaxing episode.
I'm just gonna turn Ruben. You are right. We would probably get attacked if we split up, so this actually was the best idea.
And you can see that the barrier begins to tear, and you can see this reptilian kind of leathery skin begin to emerge from inside of it, and this long nose with
Grandpa Miggy.
no. You wish. And
I do wish.
as the barrier breaks, you can actually see all the water beginning to drain down, and this wyverny like dragon creature with black scales is now in place of where the pool was.
Are you here to fight us? Because if you are, can we get through this? Because I would like to go in the pool again.
All right, if we finish this, we can go to the other pools.
That's true.
Is that what you? Okay, each of you have an action.
I will summon my conflagration bow.
Oh, and that's your okay.
That's my action. I'm not gonna fire on it, but like, if you really want to fight us, I should advise you.
I do want to remind you that it's a bonus action to summon it, and I gave you all an action.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's an action. Double check. Bonus action? Should be a bonus action. Yeah, as a bonus action.
It's a bonus action. I don't really have a good action.
Wow, you came in as an anonymous squirrel.
I'm an anonymous squirrel?
Yeah, like, you know how it sometimes says little messages on the Google Docs?
Oh, where it shows people, instead of showing your account, it will show an anonymous animal. So you were anonymous squirrel, which is
so perfect.
I will just like put up my little fist.
Are you trying to fight? Is that what?
I don't know what it is yet. I don't know if it's
it appears. It looks like a dragon.
How close am I? So it's like jump into this pit.
It's what looks to be an endless void underneath it.
Right.
And I'd say it's about 30 feet from each of you, based on the size of the pool. Nora barely got out of it before the pool imploded inside.
I will move up. Well, no, I'm just going to stay where I am. I'm not going to do anything. I have no action.
All right. Is anyone doing anything?
Can I hold my action and cast Frostbite if it attacks us?
Sure.
Can I also do that then, but not for frostbite?
As long as it's a cantrip, I should have said that. As
Oh.
long as it's a cantrip.
Nope, I can't hold. I'd have to cast it. It's a 3rd level spell.
I'll let you take a cantrip. Because it may not attack. It may just wait for you to attack, and then you waste a spell.
Mhm.
That's mainly the reason that.
Okay, then I will hold the cantrip.
Okay. All I'm saying is don't hold a spell.
Valid.
Is anyone doing anything else? Because it sounds like none of you want to do anything but sit here.
I'm gonna cast Beacon of Hope just in case.
Okay.
All right. Hot take. I'm going to be doing something.
Okay.
I am going to cast Message since it is an action cantrip.
Uh-huh.
But I'm also. Am I able to use my reaction at the same time?
Yes,
For
you do
barrier
have
reef?
it. I'll allow you to do that. Yeah.
I am going to Barrier Reef alongside my message.
You are a medium creature. This is a large creature. It does, in fact, work.
And I'm going to, as it is getting restrained by the barrier, I'm going to message it and say, this is for both your own protection and our own. We just wanted to know what you were doing here because you just broke through a protective barrier.
Let me look at its intelligence score. Okay.
We trying, folks. We out here trying.
It turns towards you because it has a general idea of where the reef. This film of water begins to cover over it entirely to the point where it's stuck in place and seemingly held down into a liquid that doesn't exist. The barrier does restrict it from moving, but it manages to turn its head enough to look directly at you. And you hear psychically into your head, feed me.
Treat you with this motherfucker.
I'm hungry. I've forgotten everything. Who are you? Who am I? That's what it's saying directly to you.
Was that a response to my message?
Yes.
Okay.
But it also seems to pause at one point and then continue speaking, so you can't tell if they're just telepathically speaking to you or if it's part of your spell.
Okay.
Thank you for following.
Well, thank you for the follow.
For to follow.
Cool.
If I toss a granola bar.
You don't hear this.
Yeah, I know.
Only Apollo heard this.
They're apparently hungry and forget who they are.
That is not a unique property.
No, but it is one that is vaguely terrifying because it opened up a safe space.
None of us are truly safe.
That is not what we need to hear at this exact moment.
Answer me. Who am I?
I didn't sneak any food in with me. Sorry.
I do not know. I apologize that I do not know who you are.
I will check my pulse and find a
And
granola
as far
bar.
as I'm going to ask, I guess, Dorian, it would make sense for you. Mora, it would make sense for you, but I don't actually know if you care about the party enough to tell any of them. You two can roll history checks.
Okay.
I got it. Wait, I think I actually have proficiency. Let's see.
Okay. Nice. 23.
Okay.
I feel when you made the character yesterday.
Again, the
Do you have his? Oh, it's only 7.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to play this more as you just don't want to tell anyone. You assume that they know. Dorian, this is a creature you've only heard of in like fairy tales. You've read stories about them, but it seems described to be like a dragon. Something that, while there are people who have dragon-like traits, this is a fully. You've never seen a fully formed one before. You've seen a dragon folk-like person, but you've never seen a dragon.
So, quick question, because I have 2 languages that I think I just randomly picked, which are Abyssal and Draconic. Does Draconic?
Languages don't really matter as much in this universe because it's the homebrew universe, so like the main language is common. But in this case, sure, Draconic may actually be important to plot.
So I was like, what does Draconic? I'll be honest, I picked them at random.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think it's actually important because like I think languages are just void in here, but
But for this big old dragon, can I try?
it's not big. It's small.
Oh,
It's only a large size.
big proportionally.
Yeah.
Can I just look at? I will just go. Okay, I've never actually seen one of these, so that's already great. Didn't think they were real. Kind of learned this as sort of a prank on Nas. And then I will just in Draconic go, hello. Hi.
I mean, I gotta figure out if that's actually important at this point. I'm gonna roll some dice here.
I'm
That's a
flavoring.
natural 20. I don't care. Stop.
I'm more flavoring it as like when you learn just like any fantasy language to fuck with your siblings by going, no, I'm only gonna speak to you in Klingon.
I think it's very likely that you have read some. You are a nerd.
I'm the bookest of
You
books.
have read some ancient languages from the 6th lull, and from the 5th, and from before then, but you didn't have a massive gist on how they all work. You can't do it fluently, but you've got words, and you do speak to them in that language, and their eyes kind of like their face is still towards Apollo, but you can actually see because it's almost as if they're stuck in place based on this film of water. But you can see one of their eye slits, the little the way that the reptilian eye is just looks directly at you when you say that.
That was terrifying. We mean no harm?
Oh, make intelligence.
Or just a raw intelligence check?
Yeah.
What is my int? Ooh, no. That's a 9.
You could have just spoke to this thing in common.
I didn't hear it talk. I only heard.
That's fair. Well, no, everyone heard it say, "Who am I?" afterwards
Oh,
when it came out.
I thought that was only Apollo had heard all of that, and we just heard nothing.
There was the part when it tried to look around to each of you. It also said, "I'll let you take this back because, like, with a 9, I'm going to say that you fucked up language, and so I'll let you take it back because he didn't understand that situation."
I mean, I'm willing to deal with the consequences.
Well, you said the word harm. It's going to misunderstand entirely.
Okay,
so
then
I'll let you take it back.
I will take that back.
Because you didn't understand, and
I thought it had only spoken
I'll let you have one
telepathically.
go-backs on this. So, yeah.
Just say, we are friends instead of we mean no harm.
Yeah, no bigger than Absorba. You're right.
It's a small one.
Sorry, stupid question for my character. This doesn't have anything to do with the entity that they once worshipped.
It doesn't look oily.
Okay.
It actually seems to be just leathery, like, scaled.
All just made the same face.
Just a minute.
And it looks around. You said we're friends kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it has this blank expression for a moment because the barrier, it's still inside the barrier, right? You're not dropping the barrier, you're keeping it inside of that.
I'm keeping it up.
Apollo? Yeah. Okay. So it still can't move. Because movement is 0. Sorry, what was the thing again? I want to make sure I have the right answer.
We are friends, or we are friendly.
You're friendly. Are you? Then why have you encased me in such a device? I cannot move any part of me.
Is this in common or draconic?
In common.
Okay.
I've actually have it in my head where in my world that language kind of translates itself.
Oh, okay.
Generally. Written language can be different, but spoken language tends to self-translate.
Oh, okay.
As you've all witnessed with how the backwards language, you all seem to pick it up quickly.
Yeah.
I was hinting towards language being learnable very easily.
Sorry, we've kind of had a rough time with things coming out of places unexpectedly.
Also, this is a protected area, and we're not exactly sure how you got in. We didn't know who you were.
It was a cat.
Oh, I know how that goes. If we release you, are you going to try and eat us or hurt us in any way?
I mean, make insight checks.
Okay.
All of us can.
Yeah.
17.
10.
16.
22.
Ooh.
Very good at it. I've got lower than my passive insight at
Okay.
a whole 9, though my passive insight is 17.
Oh.
You were the ones who made the first move. And generally based on how their posture, you don't know them very well, but they don't seem happy that you made an attack against them.
Technically, it was. I didn't do anything.
In case they think it's an attack, they can't move. They feel paralyzed.
Sucks to suck. I'm gonna look towards the others.
Best option, run away and drop the spell when we get away.
Yeah.
It's honestly not a bad idea.
Is that what we want to do?
Sounds like the cats invited them here.
More, is this how new visitors are found? That they are
Do they usually pop in the hot
invited
springs?
by cats?
Where's the winged cat?
If it is, not to my knowledge.
The winged cat?
The Sphinx.
Oh,
Sorry,
do
what?
Questions.
you have a sphinx that works for you?
The mistress of Sphinx?
Mistress is a Sphinx.
She is currently unavailable, though I'm sure I could ask her to speak with you forthwith.
Tricked me. brought me to this trap. You see it inhales sharply and fires a fire.
All right, we should all
Yeah.
move.
It
Great.
releases an acid breath. Now, the acid breath that it is releasing is inside this bubble, which how much HP does this bubble have?
Let me double check. Barrier is created with hit points equal to your maximum hit points.
All right.
So it
how
has
much
39.
Okay, so I'm going to say I'm assuming most of you are trying not to be in front of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staying away.
Apollo was where it was facing its head, so Apollo might kind of be in the range.
Yep.
Dice roller, because I don't have 11 dice. Where is it? It is. That's going to be a lot of damage, isn't it?
I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Knowing how Shay would react if she thinks Apollo's in danger, if this like acid splash is blowing all over this bubble.
Apollo, you are going to have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sounds good.
As it spits massive ball of acid, and it cracks through the barrier, not immediately, but after some moments.
14.
14. That is exactly what you needed. So you take half damage of what? How much did you say the barrier was?
39.
So 5 acid damage. 10 split in half to 5. And then I will re-roll. Okay, we're good. And I'm gonna need y'all to make initiative.
So we don't have our armor, right? So our AC is nerfed.
Yes.
Ah, shit.
Excellent.
I forgot about that fact.
I believe Mora does, though. I think you decided you were just gonna jump in without a swimsuit, right?
I mean, I assume she wears armor, and I assume she wouldn't be wearing armor in her current job.
Okay, so you
I
don't have it
assume
on as well. All right,
they're just
cool.
wearing clothing.
Everyone take off your armor.
I mean, upside of being a wizard, that's never a concern.
Yeah, mine didn't drop as much as I thought it would.
Finally dropped my one. I got a 23 for initiative.
All right, 23. So I'm gonna say that, like, you said you wanted to do something, right? Shay?
I was gonna say Shay's initial response, if it looks like Apollo would be in danger, would be to like move to get Apollo out of danger.
You're probably about 60 feet away from them across the everyone is 30 feet away from the creature,
Right.
but like at different sides of the pool.
Okay.
Probably about 60 feet away from them if you're going around the pool.
Yeah, I probably would have start by run.
Okay.
Don't
run around the pool.
Don't our cantrips.
Sorry?
Do Dorian and I get to cast our cantrips before
Sure.
going to
It was
initiative?
held for a while, but I'll let you do your cantrips if you're choosing to attack it. Let's see. What was I? Dorian. Need to get everyone's names down here. Shay, Ruben, and Mora. All right, Apollo.
I thought that we were going to be running.
You are, but you need initiative
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
if you choose to run.
Yeah. 15.
15. Dorian.
16.
Shay.
9.
9. Ruben.
23.
23. Mora.
12.
12. All right, the people who had spells, you can release them if you choose.
I am casting frostbite.
Same.
All right. What does it have to do?
Constitution save.
Yep, 2 con saves.
The first one is 25. Second one is only a 14. So I'll say, who's the first one? I'll do a D4. The first one was Dorian.
Okay, then that misses. I mean, that saves.
Is it half damage?
No, it's a cantrip. So
Okay.
just hit or miss.
A 14 fails.
Yep.
So it is 4 cold damage, and it has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll until the end of
Okay.
its next turn. I don't know if it counts as a weapon, but yeah.
Do
Um,
are unarmed attacks weapon attacks?
I mean, I'm gonna consider it says melee weapon attack, so I'm gonna assume that means it's a weapon attack. Was anyone else releasing anything?
I didn't hold the action. I had already cast Beacon of Hope, so that's up, I guess.
All right, and this is where's your initiative? Okay, I guess it's not going first, shockingly. Ruben, you're up first.
Okay. I have cast that, and does everyone else look like they're ready to run?
I mean, you're acting first. So right now, all you've seen is you and Dorian make your attacks, and Apollo get attacked by acid and dodge it for the most part.
Okay. How far away is the entrance from where we are? If Dorian and I were just sitting at the edge of the
you
pool.
were closer to the entrance, because I assume you didn't want to go too far into it as a cat.
Yeah.
So you and Dorian would have been closer to the entrance, while Apollo is on the opposite side, along with Nora.
Okay.
Nora and Mora is not going to be an issue. So Starry.
I'm going to say serendipity, and I'm going to summon my duplicate 30 feet away from me towards the door as far as that takes them.
Summon the duplicate towards the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
30 feet towards the door. If it takes them out the door, all the better.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm just going to move up 15 feet and wait for my friends to get out the door.
15 feet. Okay. So you're summoning it towards the door,
Yes.
and then you're waiting. Okay. Okay. Can you tell me if you have a plan? Do you have a plan?
Well, if I get taken to 0 HP, I can swap with my duplicate.
Right,
So
okay.
yes, I do have a plan.
Okay, I got it.
It's
I get it.
insurance.
That's really smart.
Yeah, cool. All right. So that takes us now. I need to put everyone in order. I have all these numbers at random points, and that is just not going to work. It's up now, and it got attacked by Dorian and Ruben, so it does not like them currently. But it also doesn't like Apollo, who put them into the barrier. So I'll roll for this. Ooh. All right. It's going to flap its wings towards Apollo to cut you off from the doorway.
Sounds good.
Wow. 8 to hit?
Nope.
The DM curse strikes again.
Yes.
Oh my god. 11 to hit?
Nope.
13 to hit?
Matches.
Oh, thank goodness, something. Okay. So it comes forward and tries to take a large bite with its mouth. And then once you manage to dodge out of the way, because you've seen how it moves and you've got a general idea based on like how your barrier reef conformed around it, that you know how it moves. And then it comes in with one swipe of its claw. And just as you think that you're about to get out of the way, the second one comes in and you take only 10 slashing damage.
Only 10.
Yep, only 10 slashing damage.
Only 10.
And that is its turn. It has now been cut you off from leaving without triggering some kind of attack of opportunity. So Dorian, you're up.
Okay, so it looks like it's cut off Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo could get through it, but it would definitely trigger some kind of attack.
Is there any water left over from Apollo's
It's
barrier?
a void.
No, I mean on the dragon itself.
From
the barrier. Is it
once
any
the barrier dissipates, it evaporates.
Damn. All right. Well, either way, I will still do this. I'm going to cast a spell. Chromatic orb at it
Okay.
at 3rd level. Let's roll
All
a
right.
hit. Does a spell attacks 25. Okay.
What? You were going like ooh, this might not hit, and then you
'Cause I
go
was-
25.
Well, because I said 17, and then I remembered, no, it's your spell attack, so it's a +8 to that. Because it's like, I don't think a 17
What was the 17?
I rolled a 17 to hit.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like,
Cool.
I didn't think that, because my brain just went, 17's not going to hit. I forgot to add the other numbers to
Yeah,
it.
it hits.
And I'm going to do lightning damage. Specifically
Oh,
because if there's
okay.
any water left over to just,
Yeah.
little elemental chains. 8, 10, 16, 19, 19 plus 3, 22. Lightning.
22 damage.
Yeah, 22 lightning damage.
Everyone can feel as the air begins to almost swirl with this energy as you begin to form this orb. And each one of you, the hair begins to like just lift on the back of your necks and your arms, and this bolt launches out, strikes into it, and you can actually see all the water that was slightly on its skin begins to like evaporate and steam as the lightning strikes into it and courses through its body. For 22 damage, you said?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
Did you want to say something? I thought it sounded like you were...
No, I was just going, okay, we should leave now.
Is that your turn? Or are you moving towards the door? You're about 30 feet away.
I will... Yeah, I will move... How far away is it from me?
The dragon itself, it is 60 feet away.
Okay, then I will first bonus action summon Clippy.
Yep.
And then move.
Okay.
Because I can summon it 60 feet within range of me, so I'm going to summon it right next to the dragon and then fuck off.
Okay.
I will also go to the next to the Reuben at the door.
All right. So you're standing next to the Reuben at the door. That takes us to Apollo. You watched as the lightning struck out and hit this creature and left a huge gash in the side of its body, and like you can smell cooking meat. And it's cut you off.
Yep.
You can definitely get through it, but probably not without getting hurt.
I'm gonna do myself a favor.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and cast Armor of Agathis as I slip by.
When did you get that?
With the new level up.
Oh.
I told Liz this because it was like the day before that was
You
the day
didn't
after
tell
we went
me
mini golfing.
this?
I did.
Okay.
It was the day that it happened, and I was like, I'm taking Armor of Agathis.
Oh, okay. If that was the case, I was hoping we could do something with that, but all right.
Oh, okay. Well, we can always work on that later.
All right.
And we can retcon
we'll just
it
say
in.
that this is instinctively something you do. Your mind clicks into this feeling, and you can feel this pressure of someone pushing through emotionally into your mind, and you want to push back. You want to fight this feeling, but it feels very friendly at the very last moment as a very sheer cold begins to pass over your body, causing the liquid that naturally comes with reservoir, because I assume you probably start with reservoir.
Yeah.
Turns to ice, but not in a way that restricts you from moving. It just seems to form a barrier of protection around you, much like the barrier reef.
Interesting.
It is warlock only, so that's why I'm having this discussion. We're gonna have to talk about this later.
It let me take it, and that was weird.
We'll figure it out. We'll make this work.
Okay, I apologize.
No, you apologize? Cool.
Yeah.
It's fine. You have Armor of Agathis cast. What are you doing now?
I'm just running past.
Okay. It's going to take a swipe at you.
Yeah, I figured.
It's gonna bite at you. It's hungry.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Yep.
That is. Oof. 20 piercing damage.
Yay.
How much was your Armor of Agathis?
It says it's only 5, so
Okay, so you take 15 and it takes 5 cold damage.
yeah.
So as it bites into you, it doesn't seem very happy about the meal that it tried to grab, but it does take a fairly decent chunk out of your shoulder.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It
Ouchie. My
takes
bones.
5 cold damage. Shay, make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh no.
Wisdom save.
I believe because of Beacon of Hope, you have advantage.
Beacon of Hope is when you heal, unless it's something else and I'm stupid. Let me double check.
Yeah, so I know Beacon of Hope, if you heal, you get full amount of hit points.
For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Oh, thank God. Because I
Didn't know
rolled
that.
I rolled a 2 in that
Cool.
first roll. Yep, not much better. I rolled a 5.
5.
5.
This motherfucker touched Apollo.
Oh yeah.
Conflagration triggers.
Yeah.
And make an attack.
Oh. With my salvo die or no? Just
With
regular?
your regular attack, but you have 3 salvo dice currently.
So that will be a what's 19 plus a 30?
A 30, that hits.
Okay. This is just a regular attack though, so 5 points of damage.
With it's 3d8.
Oh, so I'm still adding all of my stuff. Okay.
Yeah, all your salvo. Yeah. You don't take a salvo dice, but you're still doing salvo dice damage. You have 4.
13 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
Yeah.
You said you had summoned your weapon, right?
I
Before all this had happened?
yes.
Okay. The weapon instinctively from your hands, you see them attack them and everything goes entirely into like blood red. You can just see blood looking at it. And you immediately strike the moment that Apollo's hit. And you take 13 damage.
Okay.
But it takes a significant chunk of damage as you launch this arrow directly into its back in the exact same spot where the electricity had hit into it. And I will add an ability to your thing later, but for now, you don't know how to use it.
Okay.
Anyways, that was still Apollo's turn. You can move.
Yeah, I was just dashing through.
Okay. So you're removing the full 30?
Yep.
Okay. As you're moving, you can actually see that Shay, there's a strange energy about them. You can see almost as if there's someone standing behind them, and their hand is on Shay's shoulder, directing them towards an attack. And you get this just feeling looking at them that they're not going to leave. They are going to fight this thing to the death, whether it's them or it or themselves.
Oh, good. That's
Mhm.
actually what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
It's almost like a vengeance spirit has like totally controlled them.
Fuck.
So you have reached the door. You're now very nicely all in a line, I will say. Because you're all heading right for the fucking door.
Sid just realized that.
How dare you? How dare you do this to me? I said I'd leave. And you do this to me?
Oh my
You
god.
kick me out? How dare?
That's all that I can do, I think.
Okay, so you did your action. You don't have a bonus action?
Probably not one that I can use.
Don't you have bardic shit?
Oh, Bardic Inspiration. Yeah, I'm just gonna
You have
toss one
bardic
Shay's way.
shit. What do you say
Listen,
to them?
I forget.
Local bard.
It has been so long.
What do you say to Shay? How are you inspiring Shay?
I love you. Please don't die.
All right. I'll keep that in mind. That'll be important. Mora, you're up.
Alrighty. So,
Go ahead.
how many people have taken damage at this point?
I think Apollo has taken damage. The creature has definitely taken damage.
Okay, so just
uh,
Apollo.
yeah.
In terms of our team. Okay. I'm going to use emboldening. Actually, sorry. How close together are we all?
So now that Apollo has reached this side, I would say all of you are within 30 feet of each other.
Okay.
But you're all kind of spread out.
And who's the farthest away? I'm sorry for these questions.
Well, for you, everyone's 30 feet away from you because you're kind of in the middle. So you have on the left of you, you have people who are like 60 feet away from the door, and on the right of you, you have people who are either at the door or near you. Like everyone's basically within 30 feet of you.
I basically want to cast a buff on the 3 people that are closest to the creature.
Okay.
Side, not other than me.
Oh, that's hard because all of you are like on the side because this is a pool, right? And you don't want to be in the hole. So it's really up to you. Everyone's roughly within the same range of the creature.
Okay. That was Mackie, not me. I will put it on Shay for sure. And Apollo and Dorian, sure, why not? As long as you're within 30 feet of each other, you basically get the effect of bless. You can roll a d4 and add the number to an attack roll or an ability check or saving throw once per turn. Also, I have a funky ability called Protective Bond. When a creature affected by emboldening bond feature is about to take damage, a second bonded creature within 30 feet of the first can use its reaction to teleport to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the first creature and take all of the damage instead. So basically, you can warp to the side of someone else who has the ability and take damage for them.
So who has the ability?
I gave it to. It looks like Ruben had stuff going on already with the duplicate, and Mora doesn't know which one is which. So I might as well just cast it on Apollo, Shay, and Dorian.
Okay. Does that mean that they can teleport between each other, or?
I think, yeah, between the 3 of us, we can teleport to the other side. Like, I could go to Shay's side, Shay could go to Apollo's, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But only if one of you take damage.
True.
Does that require people to be able to concentrate to do it?
No.
Okay.
And I think we have to stay within 30 feet of each other.
Because Shay,
it's not even a concentration for me either, because it's just a thing I get as a cleric piece.
The only reason I'm asking is because Shay has an ability now, which is very similar to being a barbarian. But anyways, where like the rage. Anyways, not important.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, you get blessed, but with extra teleport fuckery. And okay. I will just throw a healing word on Shay for the amount of damage they took. They automatically get the maximum d4 and +4, so 8 healing.
Shay had taken damage, or was it Apollo who had taken? Oh yeah, Shay took damage.
I took damage.
Yeah.
Both.
So Shay, sorry, I did the damage wrong. I was remembering the old version. It's whatever equal to your salvo die. So if your salvo die is currently a d8, you take 8.
Oh, so I just take. I don't take what.
13. It was 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's
5? You add 5.
Okay, thank you.
And then you add. What is more? Are you healing Shay, or are you healing Apollo?
Sorry, who took the biggest hit?
Apollo.
It was Apollo, right? Okay, sorry. I'll use it on Apollo then.
Use it on Apollo.
Yeah.
You heal 8.
Thank you.
And Yep. They'll pretty much just hold their ground.
All right. Nora.
Really last. I'm just like amped right now.
Yeah. Nora
Local
is up,
barbarian.
and you notice that their eyes begin to flash a very bright blue, and they summon what appears to be a bow, very similar to the way that Shay does, but it appears to be made of stars and bright light and blue. And they launch an arrow towards them. That misses, unfortunately. I can't fake a nat one.
It is it's the DM curse.
And then they will, after launching the arrow, they will begin to rush around the pool trying to reach you because they were also sort of cut off. I just remembered that they were definitely the furthest away. And they'll reach most of the way to the other side. And Shay, you're up.
I'm going to raise my bow. Before I do, I'm going to look at everyone and like wreathed in flames, like flames in my eyes. I'm just going to look at all of them and go, run. And then I'm going to expend a salvo die and take two shots
you have
at this.
+2 to any damage you're doing right now.
Oh!
And you get a D4 from me.
Is going down. Okay, so I'll take 2 shots.
Mm-hmm. Are you doing a barrage? Because instinctively, I think at this point you'd probably do a barrage.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Like I'm spinning a salvo die to do a barrage. So the first one is oh god, 27 to hit.
That hits.
The second one at 13 plus 11 is 24 plus a D4 is I just rolled 2 ones. 25 to hit.
Yep. And that's for your first attack, right?
That's
These two
my
attacks.
First attack.
Cool.
So let me grab all of the D8s. 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 plus 4 is 23. 29. 29 plus 5 is 34.
You didn't roll any 1s or 2s?
I did not roll any 1s or 2s.
Cool.
Plus, so 38 points of damage. So I
38 points of damage. You only take a D8.
Oh, okay,
remember,
so
I changed the way that the barrage works now. You only take equal to your
I almost gave myself minus 80. Okay, so then I subtract that. So yeah, 38 points of damage for the first attack.
And you take your salvo die damage.
Yep. And then I'm gonna suspend it. I'm gonna expel another one and do another.
Each attack does this. So it takes all your attacks for this turn, but each time you do 2 attacks.
Oh, but each one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna since I already had my stuff expelled, I do get a action surge.
Well, you have 2 more attacks, remember, because this is part of the barrage.
Oh, so I get 4 attacks. Oh, okay, sorry.
Sorry. I'll explain how the barrage works. When you choose a relentless barrage, you make 2 attacks with each attack roll you make. So each one of your attacks is 2 attacks. Since you have 2 attacks, you do 4 attacks on your turn.
Okay, so this next one is an 18 before or 28 before I roll.
And that hits. And you are also, because you're choosing to do your second attack, you also take another D8 of your salvo damage.
Oh, the first one would actually be, because I have to add the 2 more, because now I'm adding a bunch of stuff. It would have been 40 points of damage for the first attack, because I forgot to add the extra 4.
Right. So 40. Cool.
And then the second one, so the first one hits in my second round. Attack 3 hits. Attack 4 is 23.
Yep. And you've taken a total of 16 so far.
Correct. So let me roll all of those D. I rolled 3 ones that time. Sorry, friends. New abilities.
Yeah. Sorry, I rearranged conflagration because I need to power all of y'all up because shit's about to get real.
I got big maths on this one. 8 plus 8 plus 7 plus 7 plus 6 plus 6.
Get a calculator.
I have a calculator right here, my friend. The second round is 54 points of damage. I mean, I am just like on fucking fire.
But you are taking a lot of damage, and you notice that like everyone who's watching you notices that each time you release one of these bolts of fire, that they themselves are also beginning to ignite and flame and obviously take damage, as the energy that they're pulling from themselves is too strong and harming themselves. But how do you want to do it?
Oh shit. Yeah, so like I turn to them and I like in a much deeper voice than you guys have ever heard me say, just like look at all of you and I'm just like run. And then I'm just like gonna go atomic on the son of a bitch. So like with my 4 arrows, just pew pew pew, all right in the same spot, just like burning this hole into this dragon.
Almost like a scene out of an anime. Well, let me just paint you this picture. You can see Shay begin to launch forward, trying to get closer to close the gap to make sure that the damage will strike them. And they almost mirroring when Apollo was kidnapped before, bounce off of the side of the wall, go into a long arch, halfway back, their back arched, and launch 4 arrows all at the same time that strike directly into the same spot. And each one of them detonates after landing, and the creature explodes into chunks all across the walls.
Yeah, and after each hit, you see like more and more, like, because I feel like it'd start at my hand, just like my arms up to like my mid, like, not pecs, that's your chest, but like upper arm, it's just like burnt.
Bicep.
And then Shay
Bicep,
lands on the opposite side of the pool, entirely jumping over this 30-foot hole. And then suddenly drops unconscious to the ground.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Running right over.
This creature's gone. Obliterated.
Right.
I am running straight over to Shay.
That was significantly less boring than the average day.
I'm glad you had fun.
The second sunrise has begun.
Don't like that. Don't like that. Do not like that.
That's all you hear.
Who said? Where'd that come from?
It was almost like a voice inside each of you, deeply from inside your heart.
Can I order my ticket to go find which one is it? Either Geisha or Hattori.
Sure, you can order them to search.
Okay. Does your friend require any healing?
I got it. I got it.
What was your HP at, Shay, before?
44.
Okay.
44 out of 60.
Okay, you're fine.
But like
Yeah,
my
you just
up to my
dropped from
biceps
exhaustion.
are just
Yeah.
burned.
And they are still actually burning at this point, so I'm assuming you might want to put them out.
Putting those flames right out. Just
Yeah.
if it's possible to use reservoir to do that, just
Yeah. Your girlfriend needs to really calm down.
I am well aware.
Is all you hear in your head.
I knew where that was coming from.
Yeah. And you feel, I'm assuming you're healing them?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know what we're up against, but I am pouring in fucking
Which is pretty
third
cool,
level
though.
cure wounds.
Like, totally destroyed that thing. That was really cool.
You get max healing because of Beacon of Hope.
So that's
So whatever you
just
put into it, yeah.
straight up
What are you using?
3d8. 8 times 3 is 24.
8, 16, 24, yep.
Plus another 3.
So 27.
27. 27 for the bay.
And you feel yourself, you had dropped into unconsciousness, and then suddenly you're awake again.
Do I like remember kind of what had happened?
You remember none of that.
I mean, I'll like sit up with me and be like, where's the dragon?
You remember Apollo getting hit, and then nothing.
Yeah, so like, where's the dragon? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Wow.
You painted the wall with the dragon.
Yeah, you can see a little bit
Yeah,
over there, about
I-
there, a bit there,
I-
a little over there.
I just gotta
What do
point
you-
around to the chunks. Go. Some
I mean,
events happened.
I don't. What?
Sorry about that. I may have given you too much power.
Oh,
I'll try to draw it back a bit next time.
oh, did I actually kill that thing?
Oh, yes, that may have been. I may have given you too much. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. As long as everyone is okay and safe.
And you just hear, Shay talking to themselves. Obviously,
Um,
you're all used to this now.
I'm
used to it.
I'm sorry.
Why are you talking to yourself?
Oh, I have
Shay?
a voice in my head that talks to me.
Oh, okay.
And gives
It's-
me
Magic.
powers.
I don't have one.
They're very nice. She gives me power. She said she kind of overpowered me, which if I did all this, I guess that's the fact. But I mean,
Yeah, you just see acid dripping from the ceiling. Like it's.
I mean, I really just remember you got hit, and then I just kind of saw red, and I don't really remember much else after that.
I am well aware.
Are you okay though?
Do you require any additional healing? I can provide it.
Yeah, I'm kind of hurt.
Please, can you heal him?
Oh, okay. I will do cure wounds at 2nd level on Apollo. And that is
I just realized this means I didn't hear you say I love you. Ha!
that's
We don't need to focus on that today.
20 healing, and I assume at that point Beacon of Focus probably
Yeah.
parked it.
Yeah.
It's been
You
up
said
for a
how
while.
much?
20.
Y'all dismantled that black dragon real
Oh,
easily.
Sorry.
Young black dragon.
I'm just about full.
I
so-
mean, we got to show off Shay, which is what I was trying to do.
That's
So,
what
yeah.
you get for for attacking my bay. Right, Nox? Right. Nox gets it.
I know.
Baby.
Yeah.
So, obvious question here. Anyone know what a second sunrise is?
Do
No.
No, but it does sound lovely.
we? I'm not.
Okay.
Nox knows, but he won't tell.
Mora, you hear in your head, but you don't really know where it's coming from. Come home, my darling. You know where you belong.
I very much do. I would love to.
There's no answer.
Did the end speak to you too?
The end?
The end.
No, mine is Maggie Smith.
Margaretta Smythe.
Margaretta Smythe.
Mine is Miss Margaretta. I have her on hold right now.
Which, by the way, thank you, Rowan, for the NPC.
Love it.
We all have our own names for them.
Who is the end?
Not who, but what? You know, the end. Of all things.
Oh, do you talk to the end a lot?
If I do, I cannot recall it. But I feel they have been with me for some time.
Right. Well, no one talks in my head, and I like it that way.
Perhaps do not
After a
hear them
moment.
underneath those earphones.
After a moment, Ruben, you hear in your voice another version of you. I found them. Do you want me to bring them back, or?
You know what? I take back what I just said. How do I talk to myself?
I'm hearing all of it right now.
Oh, cool. Yeah, bring them back.
All right. Can I take some of these chips? This cat boy just gave them to me.
Oh dear. Yeah, you want to eat those.
All right.
What happens if you kill your own duplicate?
I know. I'm like, if your duplicate dies from food poisoning, do you get sick or?
Should we be showing the children all of this viscera?
Sorry again.
It's also a bit
Oh, that's
unavoidable.
perfectly fine. I've just done.
Mora, you know that if you clap your hands, it'll self clean.
I did it then.
Yeah, you clap your hands and the walls begin to almost melt and seem to wobble and then suddenly back into place.
Does the barrier fix?
The
in
barrier
pool?
returns and the water returns.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps I shall spend more time in the hot springs in the coming days.
With the end.
Confusion.
So, other Ruben shows back up with the trio, the trio, Geisha, Hattori, and Hattori is armed to the teeth with weapons. You see like swords, great swords attached to their back. You don't know how they're carrying all this shit. They've got a great axe. They're bigger than them, and yet they've got everything with them. And you can see that Ronan has two holstered Western styled pistols on their side and a cowboy hat.
But still the maid dress?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Amazing.
We stand cowboy maid.
And
I
cowboy
stand
boots
cowboy
now.
maid.
100% cowboy boots now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think you might have brought that in for no reason. I mean, granted, something else could show up without knowing it. But I guess I killed it.
Yes, there are no need for the sharp objects anymore.
Oh, and Hattori just grumbles off.
I'm sorry. Next time I won't do that.
Ronan stays behind engaged. Are Meowsters and Meowstresses okay?
I have patched them up quite well.
Yeah, more was really good in helping us not be hurt.
Ruben, you see the other self of you eating the chips and then suddenly dissolve.
Oh.
You don't know if their time was up or if their time was up.
I might not see that one again.
That timeline's gonna be real different.
At this point, you can't tell if it was just the spell ending or not.
I'm gonna believe that it was.
Yeah.
It's simpler that way.
Yeah. What are y'all doing?
I'm gonna look to Apollo and be like, I don't think I want to swim anymore.
I do not think that is a good idea. At least not at this current situation.
It was really fun while
No more voids that you have a barrier around. If there's going to be a pool, there's going to be a small pool with an actual bottom floor and that we can actually see and not have to worry about.
Yeah. It was really fun while it lasted.
I'm gonna kiss your forehead and help you up.
At least we
Okay.
got a bit of a rest before. Sounded like all of you needed it. This is Mabel.
It was really nice. It's been a really long, I don't know how much time has passed.
Week, month, hour.
I really thought I was going to be stuck in the past for ever, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm sad I didn't get to hit it once. That would have been cool. But
Oh,
I guess you're the big sister.
I mean, I am, so it's my job to take care of you.
Rolls eyes.
Such a brat.
They had their hand on their weapon and then they kind of just disappointingly put it back into their sheath.
Next time, I'll let you hit it.
I mean, I expected 2 rounds of combat.
Sorry.
Also, listen, conflagration is OP.
Yeah, I expected Conflagration to win it, but I was
Conflagration
expecting
OP.
2 rounds of combat.
Please nerf.
Sorry.
Don't actually though.
Please don't actually.
I will try not to black out and apparently kill things next time.
No, please keep doing that. It's very useful.
Oh.
Keep up the being able to fight really well. The blacking out is kind of a concern. That part
If
worries
you'd
me a
like,
little.
meowsters and meowstresses, I could prepare a hearty lunch for each of you.
Oh, I have questions first.
Oh,
Yeah.
Does this happen often that your hot spring just explodes into dragons?
it hasn't since I made it.
Oh, it's a very lovely hot spring. So it was very fun while it lasted before we got attacked.
Yeah, I drew it outside.
That's good art. It's good art.
Nice. Does your
It also-
mistress... Oh, continue.
So kind of implied that it was, here for the same reasons some of us are, so whoops.
Well, everything happens for a reason. Right, Mora?
Yes.
Miora?
Now you're
Yeah,
getting it.
Miora. Yeah.
Are all the sides endless
No,
pits,
me
or
that.
does one have like a
I
solid?
do not like the idea that there could be multiple.
Endless pit? What are you talking about?
I mean, there's like a barrier, but it's still like an endless pit down.
You look down into there and you just see wood bottom.
Right. Yeah. What else would we have expected at
Of
this
course.
point?
That
Yeah.
tracks. I honestly expect this makes
That
sense.
makes sense. So, how much longer till the Meowstress gets in tonight? Or
Well, they were supposed to mute you all for dinner.
is it about dinner time, or do we still have time?
It's lunch. You've only been awake for 3 hours.
And there's definitely a solid bottom to this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's always been a solid there's never been a moment where it didn't have a floor
I mean-
or anything like that.
Mora saw it too, that it was like an endless pit. With
I mean, I didn't design it that way.
We had all seen it.
Mora, we're not crazy, right? Like that it was a bottomless pit before and not a wooden bottom.
Crazy is subjective.
Mm.
Says someone who seems to worship the end. Anyways.
Yep. Do we want to stay in here and keep relaxing?
Nope. Water bad.
No, I can't relax in here, I'll be very honest.
Yeah. I don't know if I can either now. Yeah. Okay, let's go. I don't know.
All right. So you head back to the cafe?
Yeah. Can I, when
Yeah.
we're leaving, sleight of hand something onto Shay?
Oh,
Oh.
my god.
If you
What
sleight
is
of
it
hand
this
more
time?
condoms to me, I swear.
No, it's a sticker. It's a sun sticker with a little smiley face.
Oh.
Okay.
It says,
Go ahead and
brighten
sleight
your
of
day.
hand.
Are you now? Am I just gonna have like stickers on my back now because I'm a clueless squirrel?
Yes.
I love it.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to give you a little sticker. It says brighten your day. I'm looking at fun kid stickers, and I was like, what's a fun one I could give Shay?
Amazing.
Does anyone have a passive perception of 19?
Oh dear God, probably not.
No.
Okay.
Nope. I'm apparently at
Cool.
16.
Cool.
Definitely not.
Just, everyone make a perception check as you're leaving.
Why? Why?
A whole 10.
Wow, I rolled very badly.
12. Come on, Dorian.
Perception? It's not great. 18.
Ooh.
Okay. You felt something on your back, and you see Mabel kind of giggle as they walk away.
Can I send my little Clippy
They
to look at
saw
my
you.
back?
They saw you putting something on Shay, so that they were like, "Oh, that's great." So they took the sticker that you had like given them earlier
Okay.
and put a "kick me" sign on you.
Oh, I was trying to do something that I have my Clippy because it's still out because I haven't dismissed it, so I can see whatever it sees. So I just see her doing this, and I'm just like, of course, all right.
And then she's like, while walking away.
Amazing. So, yeah, I'm gonna change into my regular clothes and armor.
Yep. All right.
Can
And then
I?
everyone had.
Yep.
Can I keep the sandals?
Yes, you can. You can keep the sandals.
Oh, mate, please tell me you're just gonna start wearing sandals everywhere.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna
Fantastic.
take my school shoes with me, but yeah, I'm gonna start wearing sandals.
I love it.
Perfect.
Is this
So
a
here
Are,
for
different
that.
guy?
so these are like the flip flops that come with that they have
Yeah.
just set out. Cool.
Yeah, I'm
Perfect.
just keeping a pair accidentally. Sure.
Yep. You're just keeping them on. Got it. Cool. Free
Mhm.
stuff. You also taking a towel and a bathrobe while you're at it, or
Are they nice bathrobes?
yeah,
Are
they're
they
embroidered.
really-
Like
are
once
they
once you
really
put them
fuzzy?
on, once they put them on, they had your name on it.
Well, now it's mine. I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
I mean, if your name's on it, it's yours.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
rules of the game.
Those are the rules.
Like it didn't have an embroidery, but the moment you put it on, it just had your name put on the side there.
It's mine now.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It goes with my collection of stolen clothing.
Perfect. So
Uh,
you get back to the tavern. Ronan has put out a large spread of horrifying foods that there's a couple that actually look well cooked, but even they can accidentally make good food.
Is there any fish?
That's what looks well cooked, like properly cooked, is the fish.
Excellent.
Nice.
The fish seems to be perfect almost.
That's what I'm having.
are there
It
some
tastes like chicken.
okay looking veggies?
Yeah, there's they can't screw up a salad. They can screw up a salad, but they can't screw up a salad. There's some salads here. There's some other things like that. Like they've got some basic things here.
Okay, cool. I'd
Yeah.
definitely go for the veg.
Okay. So y'all get a nice lunch.
Mhm.
And I guess we're gonna have to steal Mora for another episode because I don't want to keep y'all longer. So that's the end of this episode.
All right.
That
So
was fun.
good.
God, what a return to form, you know?
Yeah, you blew up a dragon.
Yeah. Shay
Oh
blew up
my
a dragon.
True.
Hey,
You did 96 damage to that dragon in one turn.
yeah, I
You
did.
did an insane.
Maybe
Yeah.
I overpowered you. I don't even know
No,
anymore.
you didn't.
That's actually.
That sounds like something someone overpowered would say.
No, because each time I use one of my die, my like
You take
the
damage.
amount of damage I do goes down. So like the first attack would be really good. Then after that, it's like
Yeah.
I will say that I am like
You are
hanging
right.
close to Apollo.
Yeah.
As like we eat and stuff.
That makes sense.
So just putting that out into the world.
All
It's
right.
so good to be back. I miss Shay.
Do we have any announcements for what next week is happening?
Next Friday will we have another episode of Restart.
Right. We do have
We do
restart.
have-
So that is at 9:00 Central at this channel.
Hmm.
And then Saturday is
Episode 10 of Andoria.
episode 10 of Andoria,
There might be some
Nice.
fun
which
special
is the game
things
that
planned.
Sid plays or Sid DMs.
Mm.
Sid plays.
I play it as the DM.
So please be sure to follow, subscribe, check out our previous videos and all that jazz.
Oh, also, coming up next week, make sure to check out our YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
As episodes will be uploaded sporadically so that anyone can go and make sure if you've missed some episodes, you can catch up there.
Well, there
Awesome.
you go.
Very nice.
Woo!
So-
But yeah, thanks
Yeah.
everyone. Be sure to do the usual, and we'll see you back next week.
Yep.
We'll see y'all soon.
All right.
You guys
We
bye. Thank you
love
so
ya.
much.
Party.
Good
Okay,
night.
have a good week.
Bye.